moving. Who else?
That's just it.
Just move.
All right.
Smoothing a spoiler.
Oh man.
Indeed. We should be live.
Are we live right now?
Yeah.
Night.
Awesome.
Mic check.
Yeah.
Sound good.
Hello.
Oh damn, you got
What's
me
going on?
excited. I saw NBA, but it's NBA Playground.
Ew. Trash.
What? You ain't excited for him? Well, we're gonna talk about it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. We can talk about it.
Well, this squad is.
Yeah, they're working.
Yeah, and they never win it. They do
Oh,
it every week.
Robin, what's up, brother?
What they think this is? Whatchamacallit?
This is a non-alcoholic show, Robin.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'll drink water instead.
They think this is everyday struggle.
Man.
They come through. They come through the dislike and give us a view every single week, though.
Yo, that would be funny as hell if it was like your video was demonetized due to alcohol drinking.
That might very well happen. My bad.
No, I don't
YouTube,
care.
YouTube.
Nah, if you put it in the thumbnail, it will happen.
Shout out to Seven for the donation. Appreciate you, bro.
I had like a bloody Kratos in my thumbnail and it got demonetized.
Damn.
Yeah, I got that. So I just put God of War.
That's why you changed. I seen the original thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
They ain't playing.
I'm happy for it though. I'm glad it's got the praise that it's gotten.
Lit, bro.
Yeah, deserved it so far.
Baron is coming.
No.
Oh hell no.
Baron is, from what I've been hearing, Baron is banned from every podcast until he pays up his bets.
Facts.
Oh, community ban.
Get that PS4 and then we can talk, bro.
So is he gonna do it? What is he saying?
He's not gonna. He's like 4 bets in the hole at this point.
True. That nigga owe everybody a bet at this point.
This dude the worst, dog.
My man don't man up to nothing, dog. Like he just.
Yeah, he really don't.
He just keep ducking. Terrible. Yeah. Let me just fix this camera. I decided I'm gonna do the cameras like this, like not actually separate them, because I ain't gonna be doing this all fixing the camera every time.
Well, this shit look ghetto as fuck. I ain't gonna need like that, bro.
Man, this is the best way, cause
bro, this shit look ghetto than a motherfucker.
What happened? I wish I could see it. What we looking like?
It's looking crazy right now.
Bro, what the fuck is
this? we riding with Smooth, man.
Hey man, let me tell y'all something, man. I'm coming to y'all today as a proud member of the Press Start podcast. I don't know what. I don't know what the fuck this. Hey, man.
So I'm supposed to fix the cameras every time Smooth want to work on a Sunday? Nah, fam.
Hey man, listen, this shit looking spooky, bro.
Doesn't
it automatically fix itself like once everybody join it? Because mine's is set to like if once the amount of people join, everybody going to their proper place.
Right, but you get home like an hour into the podcast, so the first hour is going to be looking like trash, and the second hour is going to be looking correct. So,
why would it be looking like trash the first hour if I'm in the call?
You're not in the call most of the time. I'm surprised you're in here right now. Like it's a little bit early for you. You be getting here at different times.
Look,
that's my point.
Just admit you don't feel like setting the boxes up, BG. We all listen. I was playing God of War 2, BG. I was playing God of War 2, bro. It's hard to get off the game, and you know you don't want to set the boxes up, bro. We know what's going on.
Why don't you just do Google Hangouts instead? Because if it looks retarded, I mean,
because this background looked fire, and I went through a lot of trouble to get it.
So the background was fire, but everybody's face is all fucked up. Like
you got an irrelevant guy in a green suit and a non-canon version of Link.
That background fire. Anyway,
crazy.
We're not live, are we?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, sir, we're live.
Yeah.
Damn, whatever happened is like 6:15.
Bro, it's like 1:00 where Robin at right now. We got guests, fam.
Exactly.
It's 12.
Oh, my bad, Robin.
Oh, it's 12.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
He think he the only time zone that matter.
Oh man, it's crazy.
Yo, Weapon Wheel Podcast 137. We're gonna get to the intros. Jack, what's going on?
Man, how is everybody doing today? How's everybody doing this week? Had a great game come out on Friday. We're gonna talk about that, but how's everybody doing today?
Bun?
Everybody's doing good, Jack. Weapon wheel is fine. Sixers are fine. The weather almost fine because then we get back in the pool.
Just as long as you're not in the podcast doing it.
Social reject season almost over. Oh man,
I'm busting through Fire Emblems left and right, man.
Social
to get them all done.
Social reject season is never over for me. Fuck what you heard.
There you go.
That's year round for me.
You didn't have to tell me that. I already knew.
Huh?
Welcome back, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks for having me, man. As you can see from the ring on my hand, this is the God of War ring. I am the God of Trolls. I am back. What's happening, man, everybody? All right.
You was on the Test My Gangster New York tour. Jimmy 69.
Yeah, man. 7 days, man. 7 days, man.
Jimmy 69.
7 days, man. I'm still waiting for that money.
Okay.
Anybody pull up on you, fam?
Nah, man. Nobody pulled up. I'm disappointed, man. I sat there for 2 hours, man. Waiting.
They ain't want no smoke, bro.
I know, man. I see. I'm disappointed, man.
Crazy.
All right, Robin.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Good to be back. It's been only about 100 episodes, so it feels nice to be back. Thanks for the invite,
He's
BG.
exaggerating.
Episodes. No, it's actually been over 100
Yeah, it's been
episodes.
over.
Maybe 75.
Seriously. It was like episode 16 or something was my last one. So.
I think Robin Game came on the first week I came on.
Well,
Yeah, the first one was episode 9, I think. I looked it up. So.
You've been on here in a minute.
glad to have you back. Bond. Well, I said Bond, right? Ryan.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Ryan, the professional. Shout out to everybody on the panel. I appreciate the invite. Let's have a good show. God of War is officially here.
All right.
And Smooth.
Wow, I can't believe it. Wow, I thought you were going to forget about me. What's up, everybody? It is the best spot, Kid Smooth. Shout out to the guests today. Let's get it on.
All right.
So yeah, make sure you hit the like button. We appreciate that. Support Weapon Wheel on Patreon.
I appreciate the dislike button too. It just shows me you're at least watching.
Yeah, whether you disliking or liking, whatever, the view, we appreciate the view. Like I said, support us on Patreon, super chats, hit the sponsor button, all that good stuff. Links in the description for everything.
You gonna do them Patreon announcements or no?
What you
we got
talking
coming
about?
up?
What?
Shit we got coming up on the Patreon request. What you talking about?
Oh, you and Smooth, Jack and Smooth got a UFC 3 rematch.
Rematch, boys.
Wow, a rematch.
Yeah. It's scheduled for around May 19th right now. That date is, subject to change. A1 Knowledge, the person that donated the first time, he re-donated.
Okay,
He want to see it
all right.
again.
All
He
right.
put up $50 in the pot. Anybody's free to join the pot if they want to. You don't have to. It's Spoon gonna get his motherfucking ass beat again. Y'all don't know what's going on.
Wow.
He caught like about 6 kicks to the head that game, dog.
Damn.
Bro, I wasn't even blocking, bro. How you let me beat you? I wasn't even blocking.
That nigga Smooth.
I should have won on a I can't even say technicality, but technicality.
Technicality, Smooth. You good,
Thank
bro?
you, thank you. No, it's like my
that
eyes
kick in
don't
the head
come out.
affected you in real life. I see that. What'd you say?
That my eyes. I have a hard time pronouncing words that have an I in the middle that separates the syllables. So like, I almost just did it, but never mind. That's a Y.
Oh, if only the word exclusive began with an I.
Sounds like a you problem.
Smooth was blocking with his face that game though.
Oh
That's what he
man,
was doing. He had it all
That was-
wrong.
Oh man.
good shit. Good shit.
Oh, the rematch is gonna be legit. It's going. How many best of what?
I think it's best of 11 this time. I'm gonna spar with probably 3MG. I'm gonna link up with my guy 3MG. Just be ready, Smooth. I'm gonna block this time. I wasn't blocking the first 7 matches. I'm gonna block this time.
You can't get the first pick though. I get the first pick.
No, I get the first pick since I won. What you talking about? You know how this works. You know how this works. Smooth. You know how this works.
This match is going at least. It's going at least 10.
Wow.
Okay. All right. We'll see.
Me and BG will get on Mortal Kombat probably next week after this whole God of War stuff blows over. Everybody's on God of War, so it makes sense to stream it right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be sloppy.
Everybody but Bond.
Wait, you gonna be playing that on console or PC?
PC.
Nah, figures.
It's gonna be sloppy though because they can't expect you to really learn these fighting games in like a short amount of time. I've like only gotten barely to play it, so it's gonna be sloppy. Don't expect us to be nice in that shit.
Yeah.
I'm about to start taking underground beds. I already know who's gonna win this.
Who?
I can't reveal that. I want to start taking I want to start taking some bets. So anybody willing to bet with me on this?
It seemed like you suckered
challenge.
me into that last bet, Smooth.
Hit me up.
Oh yeah, he did.
Hit me up in the DM. Hit me up in the DM. Bond versus BG, Mortal Kombat. Hit me up in the DM. I already know who I got my money on.
I feel like I got low key finesse.
Yeah, he been finessing bets recently. Smooth.
I'm not finesse. We still didn't get no confirmations. I could still lose. I was just going off the faith of my, my wants.
Perfect Dark is coming. Perfect Dark is coming to E3. You set that. You lined that man up. Put
You heard that in Boston? You was in Boston?
Yo, I swear I have no advanced knowledge of that. I have no advanced knowledge of that, man.
Right. You cheated, nigga. Stop it. All right. Let's get into some topics. Talk about this this Xbox versus IGN situation where the IGN social media team posted a God of War comparison between PS4 and Xbox One. Obviously, the Xbox One version was a blank screen because there was no version of it. And IGN, a company that's supposed to be at least somewhat neutral, they can't be. It looks bad if they post this type of stuff. It was on Facebook.
I don't think it looks bad at all.
They joke all the time, though. It's not an exception or something. They do this all the time on that Instagram.
It was on Instagram, Facebook.
For every damn video, just about.
It was a touchy subject. It was a touchy subject.
I mean, it was touchy for Xbox fanboys. That was about it. It's like a joke isn't touchy to anyone if you don't take offense to it.
It was a touchy subject, man. Xbox ain't got no games, man.
The only people offended are the same people that make these videos, like backwards compatible on Xbox,
exactly,
not PlayStation. And they want to be.
They do be doing it.
The people I see offended are the motherfuckers who constantly attack IGN all the time. Really call them, the pony network and shit. Like they always do this shit. So I look at it as karma.
Somebody told me, well, wouldn't you be offended if somebody did this about PC? I'm like, no.
Of course not. Yeah.
If I want to play a game, I know you're wrong. Play it.
Y'all do bring up a good point, man, because people like Aaron Greenberg and Mike Ybarra, they quick to tweet out true 4K and backwards compatibility only on Xbox One. Nobody, they quick to talk they shit, right? But when IGN
X gonna give it to you.
Exactly. But when IGN tweet out a joke, you know what I mean? I guess Ron McCaffrey felt some type of way. He didn't want to fuck up their relationship. He came out and, Phil, I'm so sorry, and I apologize on behalf of me.
Sincerely apologized.
It's understandable if it'd be different if Sony or PlayStation or like a God of War, like let's say if the God of War Twitter handle did that, I wouldn't mind. I don't mind regardless, but I wouldn't see it as a big deal. It's like whatever. The only reason why it looks like it's a problem is because it drives the narrative of media bias. It goes back to that whole image, that 900p versus that 720p versus 1080p.
It's not media bias.
It drives that narrative.
Smooth, we're still on this media bias. Last time I checked, let me get this out here. Last time I checked, IGN completely destroyed the PS4 Pro. And same with Digital Foundry and all these outlets that you claim are biased towards Xbox.
Oh shit!
When the PS4 Pro came out, what was it being compared to? PCs. What was the rating for the PS4 Pro compared to the Xbox One X? The Xbox One X has a higher rating than the PS4 Pro. So I wouldn't call this media bias. It's just called karma.
No, I'm not calling anything really media bias. I'm saying it drives the narrative that when the talk of media bias coming in, and then you have like a big journalist site that covers gaming posting images like that, it does feed into that narrative. I'm not saying it's media bias, but for just look at that and like, oh, nobody's gonna say this is media bias, then I don't know what to say.
I mean, if you're against this, then I guess you're
mad at IGN.
PS4 versus Switch versus whatever comparisons, right? I guess you're against that, right?
I never said I personally was against this. I'm just talking about how people will look at it.
That if this is what you're believing, because that's what they do on.
I never really actually said I believed anything or that for or against. I was looking from the outside, looking at. I was like, the thing I have a problem with is that this will drive the media bias narrative. That is all. Like,
why you keep saying narrative like that?
Every company takes a jab at one another. You know this, right?
Is actually a positive thing Because now maybe Microsoft can be like, man, we're getting clowned. Maybe we should come out.
No,
Yeah, it's a positive thing. They
I
need
think-
all the damn shit they need at this point.
Yo,
Anyway.
I think Microsoft is getting it so bad. Like they're getting it's to the point of humiliation. You can call it humiliation at this point. That I think they're gonna come back with a vent. They angry. They got to be tight.
They have to.
They have to be angry. It's Phil Spencer got to be at this point. You know what? We making all brand new fucking IPs. We about to. I don't care how much money we got to spend. We making new exclusive. We building new studios. He got to be feeling like that.
You know they ain't doing that, bro. They too far invested in the fucking games as a service shit.
No, they definitely making games, man. They making games. They can't.
Yeah, games.
But they're not buying studios. They need to acquire
Wait till
studios.
E3, bro. Wait till E3, bro.
You know, like what y'all gonna do if they do the same thing last year, where they say we're going to show 43 exclusives, and it's all basically indies.
Hang on, but could they could they announce that
they're
they
gonna
bought
have
the studio at
indies.
E3?
Yeah, indies are definitely going to be there. We might as well just address that.
Yeah, we know that. We know.
Hold on, what
They're
you
not
say?
What did Robin say? What did Robin just say?
I was saying, could they announce that they acquired a studio at E3? Is that possible?
I definitely expect to hear that. I definitely
If they
expect
do
to
that,
hear
they
Most
would say it
likely, I can
outright.
actually agree with that
right?
because maybe they bought Obsidian, maybe.
I don't know if that's ever been an
Actually,
announcement
Dynasty.
made at E3. If
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Unless they were
a
announcing
project,
a
a
game.
project, a project.
But I'm telling you right now, if they do the same thing that they did with the Xbox One X, like they show up, right? They'll show off a few stuff, and then like let's say they'll show off Shadow of the Tomb Raider, right? And they'll show off saying that we got to deal with this. If they go and show these particular games, and then go, oh, by the way, yeah, we got another project on the way, like a new Xbox on the way. Yeah.
Nah, don't say that.
Yo, can we all just really be?
Yo, people would be so bad.
Can we all just be painfully obvious?
It's
to
bad
the
enough,
situation
Jimmy,
here?
when you got dudes legit defending this shit. Like the Xbox One X came out 6-7 months ago.
I know, right? I know.
Shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, can we all just be 100% honest in the situation here? Microsoft cannot compete with Sony. Microsoft could never compete with Sony.
Ooh.
Sony blew both their legs off. Threw out a
They have the money,
Here we go.
console
Well, I will say
that
this:
people couldn't even
They
develop
can compete. They just haven't done
they
well.
compete.
this
I just say
generation.
Microsoft
But I'm
can
saying Gabe Newell himself even denounced the PlayStation 3. And despite all of that, Sony still sold more than the Xbox 360. Microsoft can never compete with Sony. It just is what it is. They're never going to compete.
You mean
The
this
only-
generation?
No, forever. The
Wait a
only,
minute.
What do you mean?
the only reason why the 360 competed is because Sony blew half their body off.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
I
but
forgot-
next generation just tired can shit.
No, hold on. Wait a minute. I was talking to somebody on Press Start. I forgot who it was, but they made a great point. All Microsoft, the two biggest Microsoft IPs, Gears and Halo, they were not made by the first party. So
That's
you know what I
true.
mean? Like
Yeah.
they acquired. So they've never really had a strong presence in first party development. You know what I mean? So
Outside of
true,
PC,
true. This is
no.
true.
But they
This
got
is
rid of
true.
all their PC developers like FASA,
Exactly.
Ensemble, etc.
That still won't stop the console from being successful with new IP.
no, of course not. But they need to make a fucking footprint. You know, you got to make you got to start somewhere. They haven't even attempted to start. So,
But
I would give
also the
Microsoft
problem
credit,
is
though.
Sony is Sony, Nintendo is Nintendo, Microsoft is just welfare console gaming.
oh
Really?
Yeah,
They don't have an identity. They don't have an identity. They don't have any kind of identity.
God damn.
So wait, hold on. So now So you're disregarding their exclusives then?
What exclusive?
You know what I'm talking about when I say that. You know what I mean when I say that.
I wish I
You know what I mean.
Welfare
I knew you
Come on, Jimmy. Come on,
You know
Jimmy.
I'm talking about
Oh,
we talking about
man.
classics. Halo gives
Jimmy, you need some more time off, bro. You need some more time off, bro. You
We
tripping.
talking.
Exclusives. Damn.
You know what I mean. Windows 10, Win 10 fam.
Win
You know what I'm
10
talking about.
fam? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Win 10 fam.
welfare console gaming. Okay.
No identity.
Okay. Wow.
No identity here.
What about the exclusive? That shit was funny. I get it to you.
Hey, so do y'all think if IGN did this and they apologized for it, so are y'all on the stance that this is okay, like what they did, even
It's
though they
100%
Yeah, it's okay.
okay.
Honestly, Sony takes jabs at Microsoft all the time, right? They always take jabs, and same thing goes with Microsoft. Like when Sony announced the PS4 Pro, Microsoft was saying that the X can do true 4K. Remember that shit?
Yep.
Project Scorpio will achieve true 4K. So it's the law of the jungle at this point.
Don't
It's
you
gonna
all
happen.
remember the Sony disappointment timeline?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Don't y'all remember the Sony disappointment timeline?
Yeah, of course. But this is the thing, though. We're not finna act like all these outlets do not contribute to the console war. They know what the fuck they doing, bro.
Yeah, I mean, there was a fucking stream I did a while back where fucking, one of these little journalists made a fucking article that said that if you do not like Sea of Thieves, you're not a gamer.
Exactly.
Or actually, let me phrase that. He said, he didn't say you're not a gamer. He said you don't like video games if you don't like Sea of Thieves. That's what
okay, yeah, okay.
That's what he said.
BG, I need you to put that link on screen.
IGN, GameSpot, they all been doing.
We've all seen the disappointment timeline.
Look, it's because of the timing of the joke. It's because it's a sensitive time with not having games right now.
It's video games.
So wait a minute.
Where they're restructuring Games Pass.
Wait a minute.
And Sea of Thieves is out there. The Kraken got to get more parts added to it. It's a sensitive time.
So it's been a sensitive time since like 2015.
Came out, man. No new controllers. State of Decay is getting ready to drop next month, and they're gonna have to rearrange all of that.
It's been half a decade, fam.
Exactly. I've been telling these dudes at Microsoft they need to be getting more in-house developers since day one, when half the games they're all paid and bought for.
Oh, I know. And I'm pretty sure you would call it the same thing I was calling.
I got a question, bro. Real talk.
What is this?
Real talk, bro. Why do Xbox fans act like joking about Xbox not having no games is the equivalent of joking like about 9/11 or something? Have y'all noticed that they act like it's a sensitive time? I can't deal with this.
This is true.
Too soon. Like
because you're affecting your livelihood.
You know why? No. Let's keep it real for a second.
Come on, man.
Now let's keep it real for a second. It's because we know that the true fans know that the console is going through a restructuring. We know that. By Xbox.
That's not an excuse.
Things will be back to normal.
That's not an excuse.
We wait till E3. We'll be back.
That's not an excuse. You know why that's not an excuse? Because that man died and Nintendo still kept it moving and kept it moving better.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe that's what it'll take.
I didn't see anybody.
Somebody got to get by.
I ain't gonna say all that, but
They got to quote Jimmy. Somebody got to die for Xbox to get games. Jimmy said
Phil Spencer got to get clapped
Xbox to get games. Jimmy said it, not us.
This shit crazy.
Somebody got to die for Xbox to get exclusives. You said it, Jimmy. You said it, dog. We heard you.
What the fuck?
I'm saying he ain't lying. Nintendo made a big turnaround. That's
and look at what they're doing. Nobody at Microsoft died, resigned,
somebody lose their
family
life
issues or something.
Man, I'll kill it.
They about to sacrifice Phil Spencer to get some exclusives, man. Come on, man. There got to be another way, Jimmy.
Bro, I find it sad.
Nah, low-key Phil might be in the way right now. I ain't gonna even lie.
Man, there's got to be a better way.
Oh shit!
No, this shit is sad though.
Hey,
they call themselves the world's most powerful console, and yet one fucking game and one set piece.
We gotta get Phil some security detail.
Ryan, what did I say?
But it's running them. It's running them multiplats better, man.
What did I say? It's running
by 2 frames, Jimmy.
Yeah, man. It was greater.
So,
but what did I
saw Red Dead Redemption. That's looking pretty sweet. That's looking pretty good.
Yeah, they got that.
But what did I say when the Scorpio was announced? These dudes hyped up a machine for 17 months straight while no games were coming. And I was like, imagine if PC gamers were to hype up a new graphics card for 17 months straight.
Yeah,
we do that though. We do that.
that with the 1080 Ti. Like, come on, man.
PC gamers do that with the TIs and the Titans.
What for 17 months straight?
With the Titan? With the Titan? How long is the
First of all, no gamer even buys Titans. Let's be serious on that.
What?
Everybody buys TIs. Titans are not for gaming.
Well, people buy all 3 variations of the card, actually.
Bro.
People buy regulars, people buy TIs, and people buy
Titans aren't even making YouTube videos bragging or talking about it.
Yeah, I downgrade. I went with the 1070.
Yeah, true.
You don't see nobody
actually see there's a few people that got them. I'm not gonna say the names.
Yeah, you don't see Zaire. He bought all 4 of them. You don't see nobody in this community.
No, people buy them, Bond. People actually buy Titans, believe it or not. That's why they make them.
But who's talking about them for 17 months?
It's a variation between 17 months between them, though. People hype up graphics cards, Bond. People already talking about the 1180 Ti. I'm gonna wait for 1180 Ti. It's gonna be great.
That's funny because there's no such thing as an 11 when they're gonna be the 20 series. Jimmy, I already know.
I already said that, but they're already posting the 1080
Yeah, but nobody. But I'm saying nobody's.
Let me correct
making
you.
videos.
Let me correct you. I made a video about it.
Who's making videos for 17 months straight, 4 times a day talking about?
All right. Now you're talking about
NVIDIA
being
Titan.
fanatical. Now you're talking about
you know what he talking. Yeah, you know what he.
You're moving it around. You kind of like.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're talking about now versus being fanatical. We talking about two different things right now.
Literally talked about.
What are you saying? It ain't the same.
Exactly. These dudes literally talked about a machine for 17 months. I'm like, so y'all just.
It's a new console. You don't wait. No. See now
it's not a new console. It's just an upgrade.
It's a new console. It's an upgrade. Nobody talked about the Pro.
Look, nobody was talking about the Pro.
No.
Nobody was talking about the Pro for 17 months and not talking about games. Let's stop.
Hey, I don't want to hear nobody talking about the PlayStation 5 because I done heard about the PlayStation 5 several times.
Hey, whoa.
No.
Even Sony fans don't want a PlayStation 5 yet, though. They say it's too early.
Yeah,
How are you comparing an entirely new system to one that's an upgrade, bro?
Last time I checked, they were supposed to be refreshes, right? Mid-gen refreshes.
No, they actually said it's not a mid. They calling it not a mid-gen refresh. Then they say it's not.
Okay. Wait a minute, Jimmy. Whoa.
Yeah.
No. It's a new console, right? What a game.
No.
What a game for it.
No one will be left behind, bro. No one will be left behind.
What the fuck?
No one will be left behind.
Yeah, that should be Microsoft's.
The games are coming.
That should be Microsoft's new slogan. No peasant left behind.
But
no one will be left behind, bro.
Jimmy said the games are coming.
Yeah, the games are coming, man. Starting next
we
week.
had that duration.
State of Decay. Saying that?
State of Decay, May 23rd, man.
Okay.
How long we been saying the games are coming?
Every year, man.
Every year.
What's the next topic, BG? What's going on?
So it just what's funny is like.
Wasn't there a game that just came out last month that?
Smooth is over with, fam. It's over with, bro.
Yeah, let's let that
I
go.
know we tend to disregard every release.
Bro, the games are trash.
So what? Doesn't mean they didn't release though.
Bond, are you playing though?
What did they release?
So you're excited to play damn pirate game with no content, Smooth?
I'm sorry?
You're excited to play a pirate game that has zero content?
I'm not excited. Excited? I mean, why do I have to be excited? I played.
What's the next topic? I can't deal with
Let's
this shit.
move on. That was actually the second time in like a week that Ryan McCaffrey had to apologize. He had to apologize for his first statements that he made.
Oh yeah, he did apologize.
Yeah, he apologized for saying that
time.
Xbox dudes were hungry for exclusives like God of War.
It's probably going to happen next week again. So
Xbox,
And then this happened, and then IGN had to apologize on behalf of the social media team. So it was a crazy week for Xbox and IGN. So we're gonna move on.
I don't know why.
Makes me look like
apologize for saying the obvious.
It's Law of the Jungle right here.
Microsoft know they don't got no games. That's why they gotta pay they gotta pay 4 different welfare studios to make Crackdown 3 because they don't got any talent to make the games themselves.
And speaking of Crackdown 3, have we heard any news about Crackdown 3 as late?
Hey, wait for E3, bro. Wait for E3.
Wait for E3.
I'm thinking that shit's done. It's canceled.
So staying on the topic of Xbox, there was Xbox E3 leaks. Most people think this is fake, but we're gonna take a look at it.
Fake.
Yeah, it's fake. It's fake. Yeah,
well, we gonna take a look. Forza Horizon 4, we know that's real.
Yeah,
that's
obvious.
Yeah,
That was obvious.
Racing game every year.
There's
Obvious is Forza Horizon 4, Ashen and Below. Those are obvious.
And Gears.
But let me just read the rest of it. Games coming 2018, Starfield, Scream Ride 2. That's game of the year right there, dog.
That's actually a game Microsoft does make in-house, by the way.
Funny enough.
Is it really?
Scream Ride 2, Crackdown 3, Shadow of the Tomb Raider marketing deal. This is what this says. Xbox Game Pass.
I believe that because they did it with Rise of the Tomb Raider. So
Yeah.
It could be just commercials, right? Not like exclusivity.
Ashen, The Last Night, Below.
Ashen was the game with the people with no face, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's perfectly designed like that, but
What?
You say it's perfectly designed like that?
Yeah. So
like when you play it on PC, they will still have no faces. Just to give you a heads up.
Oh, so now you want to count
It's
PC?
okay.
Okay, great. I'm definitely gonna take note of that.
It's a design choice. Like, you fucking nuthead, man. Oh my God.
Get him, dog. You was quiet. Get him, Smooth.
Yeah, okay.
Put him on.
Nah, I'm a side with Smooth on this one. I'm a side with Smooth on this one because that other game, there was another game. I forgot what it was. The game that reminded you of BioShock with how the people act. They had masks on all the time.
We Happy Few.
Yeah, We Happy Few. The developers they said they kept the mask on because that was a way to cut costs.
Yeah, budget restraints.
Yeah, so I'm that's okay. I ain't go. That's not something to hold against Microsoft or a studio really. Madden, Minecraft, Battlefield 5 marketing, Metro Exodus marketing, Banjo-Kazooie Anniversary. That's for 2018, and then 2019. Borderlands 3, Xbox Game Pass marketing, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, Electric Madness.
That's what the guitar would do. Was
Borderlands 3, no way.
He was sitting behind notes and flying.
Splinter Cell reboot. Says open world. Anthem marketing. Halo Genesis. Cyberpunk 2077 and Joanna Dark.
These are like good guesses, though. These are like.
The fact that he named it Joe in the Dark is oh my god, this list is so bogus. Oh my god.
Yeah, those are like guesses.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me ask you a question.
Wait, why is there a problem naming it Joanna Dark?
Because one, it's not a market. You can't market that. That's her name, but you can't market it. That Perfect
Might be a
Dark.
code.
You can't market Perfect Dark either.
Why not? People know the title.
Yo, Perfect Dark hasn't been a good game since the Nintendo 64.
I mean, but people know the title,
Stop
Loban.
lying.
Hold on, I got a question, right?
You can't say Perfect Dark and people be like, no, everybody knows what Perfect Dark is.
Hey, I got a question for Jimmy and Smooth, right? Okay, y'all think this list is bogus, right? So, okay, let me ask you a question. If this list were true, y'all as primary Xbox gamers, would y'all be fucking with this?
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with it. It's a good amount of games. About
It's
half
all
of
third
them are
party
decent.
stuff, though. There's barely anything exclusive.
Yeah, so it's a lot of third party.
Yeah, the Borderlands Game Pass thing is kind of bogus to me. I don't think they would day one put that in Game Pass.
Oh yeah, they said they were gonna put that
If I see Scream Riot 2, I might have a stroke.
in a good way or a bad way.
There's a bad way, because there was nothing, absolutely nothing successful about Scream Riot. It's something. The crazy thing is, I can actually see a Scream Riot 2 actually coming out, but
yeah, no,
it just would not. It would be a joke, and I really don't want to see them go through that again.
Would it be enough to make you a primary PlayStation gamer?
Ooh,
no. Nah.
Bro, at
No,
this point, short of Microsoft kidnapping
there's
his
nothing
kids.
that's gonna make me play multi-platform PlayStation.
Oh, so that's what's going on. Y'all want to know how that
Hold
list is
it to
gonna
the
stack
core
up
on
to
that one
PlayStation?
real quick. Why is that, Smooth?
Yeah, this is funny.
I don't know. It's just I'd rather not. I'd rather play PlayStation games on PlayStation and everything else on my Xbox.
For what reason, though?
For what reason?
The better version.
I don't know. Maybe the last 10 years.
If it's the better version, why are you playing on
Bond, the correct answer, the answer you should accept, I'm gonna give it to you so you
the
can
better
stop.
version?
No, the ecosystem.
What ecosystem?
Achievements and all that.
Yes, you have an investment.
They have
I like my accolades. My career on Xbox is lit, man. I like my accolades.
This is why Xbox
They
don't
have
make
it
no
too.
games.
You know what the crazy thing is? I remember some butt munches was laughing at me that I bought a specialized monitor. I bought a specialized monitor and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use this on my Xbox. So people were laughing at me like, Xbox ain't doing FreeSync. They ain't doing 1440p. They're not gonna do over 60 hertz. And look at all this shit coming up. Oh man,
What's over 60 hertz?
Oh my god.
I saw that. That's why I don't know why he brought that up.
What's over 60 hertz, Smooth?
I knew Bob was gonna jump on that.
Yeah, Joe, the Xbox One X, right? It literally is getting an update to support 120 hertz.
And what games are coming out over 60 frames, Smooth?
Now, just wait and see. I don't know, but when it happens, I want you to call me.
Wait till E3, dog.
I
Wait
want you
till
to
You
call
realize
me.
you're spending $500 for minuscule differences?
A minuscule difference. Okay.
They're
Sure.
not.
And hold on, but y'all don't understand something.
I have a console that literally supports natively every display that it has.
There's no difference.
Okay, awesome.
You gonna mute himself, bro.
Crazy.
The difference is the graphics.
Yeah, I wish I worked for Microsoft. I'd be like, yo, Phil, as long as they have achievements, we don't need to make no games.
Oh man.
Look, people were saying like, "Oh yeah, last year, wait till E3," and it didn't deliver. So
I mean, look, we know this generation is just pretty much you there. If you want to play some good games, yeah, you got to get a PlayStation. I ain't gonna say and deny that. That's a fact.
Okay, let me ask a follow-up question. As an Xbox primary gamer, having to say statements like that, how does that make you feel, bro? Like,
It
if
makes
you
me
want,
feel like, man, I can't wait for that next Xbox.
wait, you just got
Yo, give me that question.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
You just spent
But as somebody that plays multi-platform on both consoles, the Xbox One version is for somebody like me who likes graphics, a better option. I like better graphics. I like it. Well, I don't know if they can ask you, man. I don't know if they can ask you after that Bloodborne shit.
Jimmy, so you liking that Sea of Thieves? You think that's acceptable in 20?
Nah, I don't like Sea of Thieves at all.
You don't like Sea of Thieves? Okay.
But I am looking forward to
State of Decay. Are you looking forward to Ashen?
No, I am not.
You're not looking forward to Ashen?
No. I'm looking forward to the next Gears game, Sea of Thieves, updates. I want to check that out.
Gotten so far?
Yeah, I don't understand why people get in their feelings when they hear that somebody likes Sea of Thieves or something like that. It's like they're like
getting in their
gotta
feelings,
play
laughing
this
at you.
old. They hate it. Why the hell do you pull the same tired ass fucking card? Nobody fucking hates anything.
Actually, I would like to meet people that like that game.
Hey, I said
We
people
want
get in their
new
feelings when they
experiences.
find out somebody.
2018. What new experiences? Tired of the same shit.
What?
We're tired of the same shit. We want new experiences.
What are you tired of? What are you tired of?
It's not a fucking. Are you serious right now?
Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Halo Gears.
Halo Gears and Forza. There hasn't been a Halo Gears and Forza.
Next year.
Halo Gears and Forza. When the last time they came out?
Halo Gears and
There's no Halo Gears in 2017 and 2018 so far. Wait, do you even play on Xbox?
What?
Do you even play on Xbox?
No, I don't play on that dog shit console.
All
No.
right, so what are you sick of? What are you sick of?
I'm sick of seeing the same every single year.
What are you mad at? You don't even have to deal with it. But you're mad.
So not on Taurus. I don't have to say so I can stop right now.
I don't even play. You don't play on the platform. You don't play on the platform.
Ain't changing the situation.
You don't play on the platform.
Crying like a little boy ain't changing the situation.
Oh, shit.
Crying like a little boy ain't changing the situation.
I'm tired. Oh my god.
You know to keep your eyes on the road. I'll tell you right now.
Come on, baby.
Yo, Smooth, could get home safe. Smooth, get home safe.
Smooth, fall back, Smooth, fall back.
No, he just said he's tired.
A game has zero faces on the fucking console.
This is what happens when you have no games, people.
And there's no game to play. And speaking of the world's most currency, I'm playing God of War on a base PS4. I'm playing God of War on a base PS4.
Okay, I'm playing God of War 2. Like, what am I missing? I'm playing God of War 2.
Are you serious right now?
You're mad at something you don't even have to deal with.
I'm not mad. I'm laughing at your stupidity. You're the one mad. Look, you know.
How are you laughing at me?
You're the one mad. Look at you. Your veins popping out your neck. You got nothing to play. Your veins are popping out your neck. You got nothing to play. Don't try this right now, bro.
Oh, okay.
I'm tired of your same excuse. Oh, I don't like it because I don't like it because I hate that
I'm just trying to get some clarification first. I'm just trying to get some clarification.
All right. We going now.
All right, break.
Yeah, time.
Let me just say one thing.
He's a clown, boy.
Say one thing about this. The reason he's flipping out is because when you play on Xbox and you have somebody tell you, "Oh, that's trash. Why do you play it?" and then you turn around and ask them, "Well, what are you playing?" and they tell you, "Oh, well, I don't touch an Xbox."
Well, hold on. How come y'all didn't feel that way when you're talking about the Wii U was trash?
No. We're talking about right now. We're talking about right now. We're not talking about back.
We got
you on the podcast who do this all the time, and you don't play no fucking Xbox games. And then now you got Ryan, who's like your protege, kinda. And now he's saying it.
Oh,
everybody?
No, I know shots, but it gets annoying when you got somebody telling you the Xbox is trash.
It gets annoying when Xbox doesn't.
It's annoying when somebody tells you that and then they don't have no experience.
Jimmy, you know what's annoying? The fact that we go over a year of morons just hyping up a console and they haven't seen an ounce of any game since that fucking hyping up of that console. That's what's annoying. When we go to shut down. Let me get this out here. When we go to every PlayStation game that has come out since the Xbox One X was called the Scorpio, and we go to those comment sections and you see nothing but morons saying, "Oh, it's going to be better on the X. Oh, true 4K is coming. Oh, the Beast is coming," right? And these morons haven't even seen the games in action, nor have they even seen any games be announced.
Look, y'all got. You know what the contradiction is here. You know what the contradiction
that's
is
what's
here?
annoying, Jimmy.
No, but look, I hear you, but see, but you see, y'all keep flipping. But you keep flipping. You gotta pick a struggle. Let me tell you.
One at a time. We can't hear.
Nothing.
Hold on, let me say that. I'm about to explain this to you right now.
Go ahead.
You got two situations going on, and y'all flip flop from one or the other to get at the Xbox.
Me and Bond's
let me say it on the table.
Go. You
got the argument that the PlayStation has better quality, where no one's arguing that part. And then you have the argument where you have the better games or no games. Which one is it? Is that are you guys hating on the Xbox because it has no games, or because the PlayStation is better? It can't be. Oh, when a game comes out, oh well, it's not as good as God of War. And then when they don't have a game, well, Xbox doesn't have games, but PlayStation has games. You got to pick one. You can't keep flip flopping like that.
Bro, even Nintendo has games.
It pains me talking about the Switch.
Games have released, but you guys are just failing to acknowledge them. That's
exactly. Games are coming out.
Okay. You say Xbox don't have any new games, but CSDs come out and then you want to make fun of us for it.
The State of Decay is trash, and it's not even
acknowledge it.
Sea of Thieves is trash.
And y'all gonna say the same thing next month when State of Decay comes out. That game is trash. That game is trash.
Cracking in the game. Are you serious right now? Come on.
And y'all gonna say that when Cuphead comes out.
All right, let's we gotta move on.
That's the argument. It goes back and forth.
Maybe if y'all want to I get so much shit for like the most minuscule complaints that'll come up on a PlayStation game that I have actually played and experienced. But I gotta listen to a bunch of dudes who've never even touched any of these Xbox games, but have a whole 9 yards to say about it. Like, it's crazy.
Maybe if you didn't act like Nintendo fans, you would have games.
The whole thing is, man, let people who like their Xbox with no games like it, man. Leave us alone.
You're not allowed to like it.
What? Let's move on.
Let me get this out. You know why? Because y'all hated on Nintendo Wii U, so now it's your turn.
Oh yeah, we don't want to talk about the hypocrisy. Wii U.
Your turn.
Who actually hated on the
talk about the Wii U. Last time I checked, you didn't own a Wii U, Smooth. Last time I checked, I don't think Jimmy owned a Wii U. But yeah, it got flagged every single day for the lack of third party, for the lack of first party, and the lack of features. You didn't.
We had to listen to the refugee camps talk about the Wii U all the time. Now it's
what L am I holding? I don't even recognize the Wii U.
No, you're crying like a little girl, and you're trying to go, oh, he does. So we can't talk about it. That is the dumbest shit.
No, because
do you own a Nissan Skyline GTR?
You're not.
No, you do not.
You're saying
you can have an opinion on it, you dumbass.
Really give an accurate depiction of
All right.
Shit. Okay.
All right.
Oh man.
Next topic.
All right.
Hey, God of War came out. God of War came out.
Yo, enjoy your Xbox if y'all like it, man. Don't worry about that, man.
Listen, man. Some things
Xbox is trash.
Listen, some things people, universally are gonna trash on. I mean, the Order 1886 is like kind of universally considered trash. I love the game. People say it's trash.
Game too.
Yeah, listen. I can't.
That's a good game. That's a good game.
But I can't do nothing that people think the Order's trash. All I gotta do is I play it. I enjoy it. I like it. That's it.
You know why Xbox dudes feel that way about that game? It's very reminiscent of Gears.
But I'm just saying in general, I can't do nothing about people trying to get on me.
The perception.
For an Order. All I could do is like the Order, and I'm like, okay, cool story, bro. You think it's trash? That's cool. I'm gonna keep playing it.
And that's what I need to remember when it's Xbox.
I can't do anything about people
because you got no games.
So what that got to do with people liking the hardware?
Oh, so we play hard right now? Or we play
Bond, that's a you problem, Bond. Fall back.
I knew you was gonna say that, man. We ain't gonna go into that. We ain't gonna go into that.
Yeah. Next topic. The worst version of Dark Souls has been delayed. That's the Switch version. Is this really a bad thing?
I mean, if you're hyping
$80
for that, then hey, more power to you.
I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
So I need someone to explain to me why someone would buy the delayed version of the worst version of a game.
I mean, shit, they bought the worst version of Doom on the Switch, so.
But yeah, they done for that too, and it was 30 frames, and it looked like trash.
Yeah, but you know, there's people that never played that. They'll play it on Nintendo.
That too, like.
There's gonna be people who never played it that'll buy it for the Nintendo.
So you think they'll play the half-ass version and they'll pay more?
There's people that will never play that game unless it comes out on Nintendo.
Wolfenstein 2 for the Switch looks like gosh.
Hey, yeah, like,
it's portable. It's
portable.
But you just made that argument a conversation ago. The worst version is not always the worst selling version.
Oh yeah, of course not.
Nope.
Yeah, but when you run at half the frames,
that's what it is.
That's all I need. That's all I need to hear. When you run at half the frames, it's a wrap.
Says the guy that his favorite game series is 30 frames per second. But okay,
is there a version that runs?
Okay, but okay.
Is there a version that runs at 60?
That's my point, though. You enjoy 30 frames. Be quiet, Bond.
Oh,
why would
Zelda?
No, why would
Jimmy with the receipts? Okay.
Why would you
spend like 20, 30 FPS games? This is my favorite series ever. 30 FPS.
It's funny. Jimmy has a Zelda ringtone. Still ain't beat that game.
Oh shit! Okay,
I'll take that. Okay, I'll take this too.
Okay,
I'll take this too.
When I bought a Switch for that game,
you got a right to tell me you talk shit to me about not beating Zelda because you beat all those 30 frame Zelda games. All of them.
Beat it.
All of them. You love that 30 frames, Mom.
Even a king can leave the castle every now and again.
Hey, BG, when we talking
according to you, your favorite games are not in the castle.
Walk amongst the peasants.
Hey, when we talking about greatness, bro? Hold
on. We're gonna get to greatness. I just want to get some of the. I just want to get some of the smaller stuff out the way. Cliffy B was complaining about apparently Epic Games, his former masters, they're trying to steal some of his employees now from that trash studio Boss Key, who's making that trash game Radical Heights.
Oh man,
he called it poaching.
He's not doing anything. Poaching is just doing good business. I don't mind poaching.
Yeah, I'm like, is there something ethically wrong about a better company trying to take employees from a lower company?
Sports teams do it all the time. You scout talent, and if you see something you like, you go and get it. What's the issue? It's no issue, bro. Like y'all said, Boss Key ain't doing shit, man. They struggling to find a game that catch on to public opinion. Lawbreakers ain't did shit, probably gonna die. This new game is very early access. People ain't fucking with it, so hey, man.
And I said this, like, let's be real. I think Boss Key gonna be closed in like about a year, right?
How is that game doing on Twitch right now? Has it taken off in any way, or is it just gone downhill?
Not,
the new one.
Not until they had Ninja play it, and that was it. It had some attention, but that was it.
Yeah, in the beginning it got attention, but I feel like now it's already kind of gone downhill, and people don't care about it anymore.
Ain't nobody getting off of Fortnite to play no Radical Heights.
Exactly.
The bottom line, if it's not a battle royale game anyway, it's not happening.
Because
it is a battle royale game.
My thing is like, Cliffy be mad, but like, I'm like, yo, fam, your studio closed in like a year. You gonna keep paying these people mortgages and paying their bills? Nah, so they should go to Epic. Like, fam, I gotta go where there's security. You can't be mad at them.
Not only that, I would never be mad at anybody in life for leaving one job for another for more money.
Oh, definitely can't. It's just some security. Can't be mad at that.
I should have talked about all these battle royale games.
One person streaming, they got like 500
views. You got Call of Duty copying this shit too.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, Call of Duty. Oh yeah, y'all should. I hope y'all talk about that. Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty.
How can that even work in a battle royale? Call of Duty's not.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm so curious to see it.
Yeah, that is a good question. I mean,
people die so fast in that game.
Yeah,
you're gonna.
They would have to tweet the health and all that. They have to tweet.
It's going to be a whole different
actually engine period because if you're gonna go battle royale and all this shit, then it needs to be a lot more players on screen and shit.
Yeah,
it might be 30 frames then too.
Like it has to be like round war has to be like a standard.
It isn't confirmed, but we all know everything's getting a battle royale mode. Every game pretty much coming out that's AAA has some kind of battle royale mode.
I'm not surprised by that. They see the money, right? They see the money, they see the hype, but still, Call of Duty though, it's like, how much more can they tweak it? You know what I mean? How much more could they throw out there to really keep people interested? I'm just not interested.
I want to know if they're gonna do something like add a single player later because they said the reason it's not there. And this is all rumored, of course.
I doubt it, Jimmy. Because
no, they said they wouldn't.
Damn, that hurts. That hurts. Well, they said they wouldn't, right? Because they're gonna have Modern Warfare.
Well, that's the rumor that they won't add it. So yeah.
Black Ops 3 for the last gen's console, the PS3 and 360.
Didn't have one.
They didn't have a single player, so I'm pretty sure that would just, they were just getting people ready for the big jump to get rid of the single player. Now, granted, I don't think anybody plays Call of Duty for single player. We don't. Really
I do.
You played it. Yeah. See, the single player fell off for me after MW2 and I think Black Ops 1. With the
Modern Warfare 3 had a good single player too.
Black Ops actually had the best story. That's
exactly. Yeah, 1 and 2 are really good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, Black Ops 1 was my favorite in terms of story. MW2 had like the best opening, and I actually was more into that one as well. MW3 was okay, like had a nice little ending for I think it was Makarov. A nice little ending. But after that, it just went, it went south. Like they haven't really done anything else. I mean, they went from hyping up a good story with characters that we kind of attached to.
Yeah, they started getting repetitive. They started repeating stories.
World War II just now was actually good though.
With the futuristic stuff, and then they started hyping up people like Kevin Spacey, being in there. So it really did fall off.
I'm gonna tell y'all what happened, right? I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. It's clear what happened. No, not even that. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Check this out, right? Every year, there's a huge contingent of people. Oh, fuck Call of Duty. I hate Call of Duty. All this Call of Duty trailer, the most disliked video of all time. And what happened though? The game be out 2 months. The game be out 2 months and still the top selling game of the year. So they realize, hey, no matter what they complain about, they can't do shit. They gonna buy it anyway. So if they take out the campaign,
you shocked by this, Jack? I mean, are you really shocked by this, Jack? I mean, it's built a foundation.
I ain't gonna lie though. This is gonna be the first Call of Duty I'm not buying out of all.
It might be.
They built themselves as a casual game, and
I don't know, man.
Nowadays, really buy it every single year. Like the kids are the main ones buying this shit. They get their little age or whatever be on their report card, and then their mom buys it for them. So that's basically what it is.
But they said only 30% of the people who buy it play the campaign anyway. So I guess they're looking at that.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
They can say the money.
Even though people don't play the campaign. Even though people don't play the campaign, I feel like people will still buy the game knowing that it has everything. You know what I mean? So like, it's gonna take down the value of the game, though. I feel.
You feel like you're getting cheated.
A lot of people
exactly.
More incentive, right? As you basically saying. More incentive.
And that's why I know it's gonna have a battle royale mode. That's why they feel so comfortable. I could tell that's the reason they're so comfortable doing it.
I mean, yeah, true.
That's probably gonna be packaged as the main mode.
I mean, they always say the single player is the most expensive part of a game like that, and that's the part where people play the least. So
and now, this is another thing.
Now that they got rid of that, do y'all think they will fix the servers?
No.
Because if this game launches and it has the same shape, you know what I'm saying, like Call of Duty Ghost or Black Ops 2, where you get on there and like I'm talking day one, right? Like the midnight release type of shit, and the servers just don't even work.
Usually they're good with that. They're usually good with their servers. Like they anticipate heavy use. They usually come through with that.
That's another thing though. There's nothing anybody talking about. Everybody know Call of Duty's trendsetters a lot of ways, mostly negative in this here gaming industry. So if they pull these shenanigans and get away with it, guess what's gonna happen to your favorite
it's gonna keep happening.
AAA game?
Oh yeah, single players axed. Yeah, single players axed.
It's a wrap, bro. Battlefield, hey man, y'all already know what the fuck finna go on with the games, bro. They just trying to dip their toe in the water, bro. That's all
you know what the side effect of this is, right? Because every other company is focusing on multiplayer games. Like Sony is becoming the platform for getting any type of single player experience.
Yeah, and Nintendo.
Sony and Nintendo. They're actually helping out Sony and Nintendo by only making multiplayer games.
Yep, that is true. Yeah, that's very, very true. I wonder what they're going to do with Red Dead. I know Red Dead's going to have a battle royale, right?
Yeah, probably.
What exactly they're going to do with Red Dead? Are they going to incorporate like heists, like similar to, well, not very similar to GTA, but are they even going to include shit like that? Like heist.
I mean, you
can still play with a costume.
The last Red Dead had a multiplayer mode like that.
So it was okay because I didn't really get into.
It was like GTA 5. It was like GTA 5.
My thing about the whole battle royale mode is like it's not a problem. I feel like the battle royale mode is like would probably take longer to like properly design other than like a regular any other mode like deathmatch or anything like that. If you can make battle royale just another typical mode that every multiplayer game comes with, that's not a problem. But if you start to make every game an actual battle royale game, that could be a problem.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to expand on the GTA Online by adding shit you can buy, like shark cards. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to.
This is another problem with what BG's saying, though, right? Take Fortnite as a perfect example. Fortnite started off as a a base build and tower defense type game, but with the when they added the battle royale mode, now basically everybody knows Fortnite is battle royale. The actual game of Fortnite is dead now. Nobody gives a fuck about the game.
But Epic don't care.
Call of Duty put their own spin on like a battle royale game though.
Shit, who knows? I don't play Call of Duty.
I'm very curious. I'm so curious to see what that's gonna be like.
Will it still be a $60 game if it's no campaign?
Yeah, they are. Yep.
Zombie and just battle royale, team deathmatch. That's it.
Let's see what they're doing with this shit, but that's it.
No, it's not. Nothing's confirmed, but it's gonna be $60. It's a AAA.
Right.
Why would they take money off when they know you're gonna buy it regardless? Ain't no reason to.
That's true.
Yeah, that's how you know they're gonna add that battle royale mode.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna bundle in one of the old Modern Warfare games or something like that. The campaign, like, all right, there you go. And they won't do the multiplayer. They'll just add a bundle in the campaign. Like, there you go. Here's your campain.
State of Decay rumored to come to Steam, according to, I think it was at PAX East. They saw a Steam pop up on the State of Decay while they were playing State of Decay. Steam error or something popped up, so might be coming to Steam.
I kind of want to play that game, man. Only problem with the Steam version, if I got the game, it would be on Steam. The problem is I got to deal with bum ass dudes like Kids Moving Jimmy. They gonna buy the Windows 10 version, right? So I ain't gonna be able to play the game with them, bro. I'm trying to game with my brothers, but they gonna be on the, they got the crossplay.
Hey Jack, I'm gonna be with you, dog.
What's up, fam?
I mean, we probably would be able to play with you through the Xbox One.
But it's gonna have.
I know Windows 10 and Steam ain't working together, but we should be able to crossplay through the Xbox One.
Yeah, I don't even think it's coming to Steam.
Real shit. Okay.
Smooth got inside information. Stop acting like you don't know, nigga. What's up?
Yeah, I don't think it's coming to Steam.
Why not? You know something. Who talked to you?
Regardless of what we saw, I don't think it's coming.
This like an awful lot of work.
Once you at PAX East, Smooth, you didn't see what they talking about at PAX East?
He got this cocky look on his face. Someone told him something at PAX, dog.
What do you think the main reason Play Anywhere was? Smooth.
Play Anywhere. What about Play Anywhere? What does that have to do with Steam?
I'm saying, what do you think that was made for?
What it is. Play Anywhere. They want to be able to have their game on as much devices as possible, but they want that control over that device. So
hey, Bob, you see that donation?
Look at that donation.
Hey, Bob, you see what they do, sir?
Let me scroll up.
What, I missed it. I didn't.
Bond, y'all all need to read that.
Of course, I'll play.
Ooh, that's a good one, actually.
A PlayStation 4 Pro.
Omar, yeah, he's good for it.
Wait, I don't see nothing.
You need to read that, man.
He said, play God of War if he buys me a PlayStation. I will live stream the whole goddamn game.
No, not a PlayStation. He said a PlayStation Pro.
Yeah,
so he can get you that bundle. He
said I will live stream the whole goddamn game.
Oh, hey Omar, you know what?
Will you play the rest of the games too, Bond? You can play Uncharted Collection in 60, Last 60.
You know, social reject season's ending, man. I don't gotta be time playing all these games.
Oh,
yeah, there's no excuse, man.
Here we go.
I'm trying to get through them though.
He's in.
I will live stream that whole entire game if somebody send me a pro God of War.
Oh man, let's go.
Question: you gonna play that one game, or you gonna play more?
Play more.
But aren't you interested in Spider-Man? And
I know he's gonna play Spider-Man. He actually.
Hey, he gonna have a console.
Everybody I know owns a PlayStation. I can play the whole library without spending a dime.
There you go.
Well, whether State of Decay comes to Steam or not, I ended up keeping the Xbox One X I got for $300.
Good for you.
I finally.
Good for you. Good for you.
I finally mounted my Samsung 55-inch TV.
And that shit look gorgeous, don't it?
4K, decent HDR. It was literally sitting in a box. I had it for like a month and I just didn't feel like mounting it because I mounted a TV once before, but I did it with somebody, right? This is my first time mounting a TV completely by myself. And I'm be real with you, it's mad fucking easy. It's just intimidating because you don't want your shit to come out the wall and end up on the floor because that's what people are really afraid of. But I would never pay somebody to do it.
Hey BG, let me ask you a couple questions. Did you what's that game, Deep Rock Galactic? Did you play that in 4K? What you think about that?
Deep Rock Galactic.
That was Deep Rock Galactic.
What is that?
Ain't that Xbox game?
Games and game preview.
Yeah, you got Xbox, right? You ain't played Deep Rock?
I haven't played anything. I'm still waiting for Gears to install.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Which seems to take just as long to install on the Xbox.
That looks kind of high though.
What's some other hot games on Xbox One you can recommend, Smooth? Did you play what's that game called? Fragments of him. Did you check that out? 4K HDR.
Fragments of him. BG. I mean, you.
I mean, what you checking out on, man? Come on,
that game doesn't have an Xbox patch. Nah, BG.
Oh, okay. Let me see. What other games?
I downloaded Gears of War, and also I'm gonna try out because you know all these Xbox dudes be praising backwards compatibility. So one of my favorite games of all time, Dead Space 2. Is that actually improved, or is just I
was just about to tell you. No, it gotta be on the list.
Well, I'm gonna still see how it looked. I'm still see how it looked.
You want to see what Red Dead would have looked like on PC? You want to see what Red Dead would have looked like on PC?
There you go.
Hey,
I'm gonna try it.
Assassin's Creed, Gears 2,
Bro, you can literally get Dead Space on PC for $5 and play it 60.
Yeah, I could.
You can get it for $5 off EA Access too.
No, it was free. It was free on here. So.
Oh yeah, it is free.
It's on Game Pass. This came with a 30-day trial for Game Pass, and they sent me another one too. So I got like 60 days free.
Oh, they don't want you to leave. Okay, I see.
Yeah, no, BG. You see, we treat you right. We treat you right over here. Anytime you want a refund, you know you can do that.
Oh man,
just letting you know that. No.
Sea of Thieves? You playing Sea of Thieves?
Oh, nah, I seen that in there. I scrolled right over that shit. I was like, nah, man.
You scrolled over to Sea of Thieves.
I was like, I'm not downloading that bullshit.
Oh, man.
No, man. All right. Real quick, Xbox Addict was, he was somebody in this community. Passed away. Cool dude. He was I never spoke to him, but I always saw his Xbox collection that looked really cool. He was a real gamer, a real diehard fan. Passed away this week, so rest in peace to him and condolences to his family.
No doubt.
Y'all know what's her name passed away too, right?
That PlayStation dude?
Mini-Me. Yeah, Mini-Me passed away.
Oh yeah, Mini-Me died yesterday.
Yeah, very
and Avicii, the dude that made "Wake Me Up" when the one who produced that, he passed.
Avicii, yeah.
Bond, you got a donation.
And Arlie Emery, who played.
Yeah, I went to an Avicii concert at Temple University before. It's pretty
crazy. This dude Omar said, "I will send you the money, Bond, sometime between the 15th and 20th of May. Trust me." Well, this man, he seems serious.
I gotta stream the whole damn game.
He might seem
there
serious.
You go. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, I think Smooth House from, so he's legit.
Yeah, no, he's was one of the ones responsible for the Bloodborne challenge, and he was the first one to pay too before I even completed it. So
shout out to Omar, man.
Okay.
Right.
Real supporter. Shout out to Omar.
All right.
Okay. Valve bought Campo Santo, the developers of that trash game. Firewatch. Yeah, that walking simulator.
Dope, man.
Why? I don't understand. This studio has only made 2 games. You said that game was dope?
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
It was bad.
Yeah,
that game was so bad.
Like Firewatch.
Bruh. That game was so bad.
They bought a walking simulator developer.
Hey, they got a new game coming out too, though, right? I see.
Mm-hmm. It's still coming out for consoles, though.
You play like that little black chick that you searching tombs and all the other shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Things are gonna be dope.
That game like it might be a little bit better than Firewatch.
I just don't understand this move. Valve can make power moves, and they buying little shitty people, little shitty peasants.
Damn, why they gotta be shitty though?
Maybe they shitty, dog. They made 2 games.
Maybe they want them to make Half-Life 3 or some shit.
Left 4 Dead 3 and Half-Life 3, and they're buying.
Maybe Campo Santo making it. Y'all don't know that.
Man, and they're making that COD game too.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Firewatch Battle Royale. Yep.
Man, this joint trash. They made In the Valley of the Gods. Never even heard. No, that's the next game coming out. My bad. That's
In the Valley of the Gods. Yes.
That looked kind of intriguing. I don't know. I ain't too fond of walking.
I think they was just looking for a cheap studio. Not like Valve got money issues, but they was looking for a cheap studio to buy maybe, and before the value goes up. I don't know. I don't see the logic in this move, but whatever.
We know they don't have money issues. They got. Yeah, remember when people thought that Microsoft.
You cut out. What?
Good. He was about to say Microsoft something.
No, you cut out, Bond. What you said?
Oh, I said, remember when people thought Microsoft was going to buy Valve?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Like 2 weeks ago.
That one.
Yeah, Jacqueline, really?
They always saying shit like
he said it was 2 weeks ago.
Have y'all heard the rumor that fucking... It's always dumb shit with Xbox.
It was like they was going to buy 3 companies, wasn't it? It was PUBG Corp, Valve, and somebody.
Y'all heard Microsoft planning on buying the country of Dubai? Like, man, what are y'all talking about? Like, it don't never come from it. Like,
when y'all start talking about rumors, you know your console is trash. Just look at Dr. Trey.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Oh man. House Marquee.
Marquee. House Marquee.
I always said Marquee. Hey man.
It's Mark, fam.
Well, they're making a new game called Storm Divers, and There was hints towards that this game would have some type of battle royale system in it.
Not surprised.
Well, Housemarque, they came out with a statement a couple of months ago. You know, they came out with, you know, games like Dead Nation, Alienation, Next Machina, my bad. Resogun, great games. Super Stardust. They said that the you know, the twin stick shooter genre that they specialize in, it wasn't really profitable because people weren't really buying the games like that. So they changing up the way they bring out games. Now this new game they coming out with apparently has got a heavy emphasis on multiplayer, and even though I think somebody said it's still like a twin stick shooter, but like it's different. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the game. They don't put out bad games. I'm still gonna buy Matterfall. That's the only game they made that I don't own. So I'm looking forward to it, man.
Okay. All right. A Way Out sold 1 million copies. That's good.
Nice.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a game.
That's a very good game as well.
Even though Microsoft randomly refunded me for that game, and I was like, I never requested a refund. But
Did you get your money back for that, John?
Yeah, they gave me $30. I'm like, oh, okay.
Shit, that's lit.
I didn't try booting it up, but I wasn't done getting the achievement, so that's why I'm kind of tight.
Yo, can you play that game by yourself?
No.
You have to play with somebody.
Has to be with somebody.
Yeah, it's required 2 people.
Very good game. Very fun. Good game.
They probably got.
I like it though. I like the concept behind it.
I want to play.
But the thing is, I've never received a code to give, like a trial code. Like, how does that work?
No. This is how you do it. I think you have to invite somebody off your friends list, right? And it's gonna send them to the store to download the demo. But the demo is actually the full game for them.
Yeah.
And when y'all unlock the trophies and all that, if they ever buy the full version of the game, I think the trophies just like retroactively pop. You know what I mean? So
or like a trial.
Yeah, so it's basically a free trial, but it's the whole fucking game though.
Yeah, okay, like a trial.
Yeah, there were three easy, of the simplest achievements I missed. I'm like, wow, why didn't I do that? But
I think PUBG is also free on Xbox for the weekend. I think that's what I
think today's the last day.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Nice.
The timing was bad. Like it was like, okay, let's do it in the same 3 days as God of War.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to download that, see what that 30 frames look like real quick. Yeah, before it ends. NBA Playgrounds 2. Woo!
Why is that a main topic? You like the first one? You really
like the first one? What's wrong with? Listen, the first one was good before like the third patch. The third patch made the game garbage, but I don't know what y'all talking about. I like the NBA Playgrounds 2.
I mean, I mess with it, and I mean, but
stop acting like y'all ain't gonna buy it. Jack, you buying it? Smooth, you buying it?
That game was first of all. I got a real bad history with NBA Playgrounds, you know what I'm saying? I was on Twitter right when it first came out. Everybody was getting the game for free for some reason. Somebody like, damn, Jamu, email this person, let them know you know, do YouTube, get it for free. I emailed the person. They basically told me to go fuck myself, right? So that was a bad sign. Then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to play the game. I'm going to buy the game full price. Buy the game.
I ain't buying that shit full time right now.
That shit was trash, dog. That game was horrible, bro. I tried my damnedest to like the game. It don't got no shot indicator. It's a bad game.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of 4-point dunks or like, you know, lack of defense. That's the thing that drives me nuts about the game. I want to be able to at least try to do something. Because I can't stop anybody in the game. You got to like just hope like you're in position to block if they let you block. But if I know it's arcade, but damn, I can't stand.
They probably making improvements though on defense. They have to.
Game was
I asked them, but they didn't reply. They replied to everything else, but when I asked about defense,
like it just wasn't no logic to the game. It wasn't no logic to the gameplay, bro. Like they just
hold up. You messaged the developer?
Yeah.
Why don't you don't message Microsoft about getting games?
Oh my god.
This nigga Bond never gonna let you live.
I don't care. I mean, the thing is, I do message. They just don't really respond.
Yeah, they don't fuck with you like
I have better relationships with actual developers than I do with like Microsoft PR. So I blame Weapon Wheel for that.
Speaking of Microsoft PR, did anybody see Mike Ybarra going in on old buddy for criticizing for wanting to stream God of War?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. What an idiot.
A lot of these Xbox. Go ahead, Robin.
I heard that on the stream. He was actually going in reverse mode basically and saying how Rise of the Tomb Raider looked better than the game and everything, and he was kind of coming back from his whole non-fanboyism side. So.
A lot of these Xbox execs find themselves in position they have to like defend themselves every time like they say like, hey, I like a PlayStation game. These Xbox fans like attack them sometimes like they can't enjoy PlayStation games. Like no.
Well, look what's happening though. Look what's happening. You have people like some of the people we have in this damn podcast who sit there and embark on you for the lack of games or so much, and try to make you feel some sort of way. So the fact that now all these quote unquote suppressed Xbox fans, when they
whoa.
Where are the violins?
This is one thing though, right? This is one thing. Wait a minute.
Where are the violins?
Okay. When Xbox execs congratulate PlayStation games and say they, PlayStation make good games, that's when all the Xbox fans like, damn, get off y'all ass and make our own games of these quality. Stop congratulating them. Okay, cool, right? So why is it when non-Xbox fans say, why aren't their games, y'all get offended? Like, ain't y'all like,
it's a sensitive time.
No, it's not a sensitive time. The thing is that I really don't know what it is. The thing is that, okay, like, why this conversation never ends. People will tell you for 7 days straight in the same week that Xbox has no games. It's like, okay, like, tell me this next year. Like, why? Like, it's not nothing's gonna hear tomorrow.
Okay, wait. Like, ironically, games. Tell you next year.
No. What's triggering?
The situation still is the same.
No, actually, no. 2017 was like the only drought. But
okay, well, I think I see what it is, right?
Now, what's triggering these dudes? What's triggering?
Yeah,
what's triggering?
What are you talking about? 2016 was a drought too. You went like
2016 was a drought.
2018 was a drought.
2016 was a drought. 2016 was a drought. 2016 was a drought, huh?
Here we go.
Hey, hold on, Smooth. Before you start, your head shaped like an avocado, fam. My God, that shit like a motherfucking avocado, dog. I ain't gonna need a lot of you, bro. I love you, bro.
All right.
Oh my God. I forgot what you were talking about.
Now, what's triggering people to do those attacks is when they compliment a game like God of War, they're like, okay, so where is our God of War? So they kind of get salty, man. It's kind of understandable to get mad about that.
No, the thing is,
I'm not saying this, but react that way, but it's not understandable.
You're against people demanding better, though, Smooth. You're against that?
Who said I'm against people demanding better?
No, the way
I don't mind Xbox gamers demanding better.
You act like people cannot demand better for my.
I've never I don't know.
That's how you're acting, though. That's how you act.
How do I act like that?
That's how you act, my brother.
Ryan, how do I act like that?
I'm sorry, Smooth.
Have you seen it? Look at yourself. Look the way you conducting yourself. You get mad.
Look the way you conduct yourself. You're sitting games, dude. I don't want to listen to somebody. This is like somebody that drives a Honda trying to tell me not to buy a Benz.
I'll let you finish. I'll let you talk.
Are you comparing an Xbox to a Benz?
No, I'm saying it's like you have.
Somebody says,
like, wait.
Get him.
When somebody says Xbox doesn't have any games, you sit there, you be extra, you talk all
no. What did I say anything to you when you said Xbox has no games, or did I say anything to you when you started coming at me sideways?
Everybody who's when I say Xbox doesn't have any games, that's a fact. They don't have nothing. They have
actually it's not a fact because
you can't say that. You can't say they don't have no games.
It's not a fact.
There is nothing.
You can't say they don't have no games.
Nothing. I mean, you mean nothing? Do you know what nothing is?
There is nothing.
Do you know what nothing is?
They have games.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Okay, apparently you
do. There's nothing on the X that's a must-have. Nothing.
Oh, but that's subjective. But you wouldn't know because you don't have.
That's subjective.
Wait. I think I see where the disconnect comes from.
Stick and jab. Look at you, bro.
I think. Wait a minute.
If there was a must-have, Ryan would have.
That's your neck. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, smooth. I think I see where the disconnect comes from. You pretty much saying, you and Jimmy, y'all pretty much saying like, Xbox gamers, we gonna pretty much handle this in-house, right? So if we complain about getting games, that's cool. But if you don't really fuck with the Xbox like that, you don't really need to be speaking.
This is a bad. I don't even argue with people that say Xbox don't have any games. I don't argue with people who say that. I mean, I don't have anything like.
Xbox has no games.
Yeah, sure.
See, but you can't say that. They have games. You just don't like the games. You don't like the games that they have.
But I don't.
You don't like the games that they have.
Trash.
Xbox.
Bon, you said.
Xbox is not fine.
Yes, sir.
Oh God.
Xbox is not fine.
That's gonna be the next video.
Xbox got the Tomb Raider. What was it?
Marketing.
No, the Tomb Raider developer, the dude that was the lead Tomb Raider developer.
Daryl Gallagher.
Yeah, that's a good move. He's at Microsoft Studios. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah, what you think about this move? You know more about it.
No, I'm happy about it because he was behind the two best Tomb Raider games that came out recently. So
hasn't there only been two?
Yeah,
it's been four.
Damn good games. They're damn good games. He was part of that. He was the head of Crystal Dynamics. He was recently at Activision. And I feel like this is a good move because I believe what's going to happen with him is that they're going to grant him his own studio like they did with Rod Ferguson. Like they granted Rod Ferguson.
That would be smart.
I think that was a good move.
And the reason what makes me believe that is the fact that the way they announced his partnership with Microsoft, the way that they announced he's joining Microsoft, they said, we'd like to welcome Ryan Gallagher to the not Ryan. I said, damn, is that Black Bond?
Yeah, you didn't say Black Bond name.
Yeah, Black Bond name, bro. Oh, my bad, dude.
Daryl Gallagher.
Daryl Gallagher to the Microsoft first party leadership team, and we'll share more at E3, right? I'm like, it's a hire. What else is there to share at E3 over a hire?
A project.
So I'm like, so that means, all right, so one, it's more to it. There's more to it. You're not just like, oh, welcome to Microsoft, Daryl Gallagher. No, he's going to be head of a studio there. It's going to be his own studio, and they're going to show a trailer of a new game. Book it.
Okay, I think that'll be a good move. Make him the head. He's talented
or some kind.
I think he's behind the Perfect Dark reboot. That's what I think.
What Microsoft needs is talent. Like, it's not the money ain't their problem. They don't got talent. So
they need talent and a leader.
Let's get to the main subject of the night.
Yes. Finally going to talk about console games.
There y'all go.
Let's go, baby.
All right, cool.
I might take a step out real quick because I don't want to hear no spoilers until I get.
No, this is gonna be spoiler free.
Nobody beat the game. Nobody here. Hold on, people.
No, Robin got the platinum. Robin got the platinum.
I got the platinum. My bad.
Robin is the one who.
Robin know how to talk without spoiling.
This will be spoiler free. Okay, so where do we start? Let's break it down into sections. Let's break it down into sections. Let's talk about what we, without spoilers, know about the story so far. Without any spoilers.
No, that's some. No, that chick.
No. We can.
How about this?
Listen. Let me just say something so people don't cry. I only got 2 to 3 hours in the game.
Wait a minute. How about this? How about since Robin is the guest and he got the platinum in the game? How about he tell us how he feel about the game and then we can go from there?
No, but I'm saying, like, talk about the story, how we felt about the story, not without spoilers. That's what I mean.
About the story so far.
You can't talk about the story unless you're beating it, BG.
No, but we can talk about what we know so far.
Your impressions of the show.
No, because
can't really view it.
No, but I'm at the beginning of the game, right? So here's pretty much how I feel about it, and this is not a spoiler because they told you all this in like the trailer and everything like that. All I really know is Atreus' mother is dead. That's not a spoiler. Everybody knew that, right? Okay,
that's in the story trailer.
Okay, I'm good so far. And pretty much the objective of the game is to get to the mountaintop, which is which is just the top layer of the story. But of course, it's not going to be that basic. There's going to be much deeper layers to that, and it goes into Kratos' fatherhood, and there's a lot of stuff Atreus doesn't actually know about him.
Yeah.
So
he don't know nothing.
He doesn't really know who Kratos is at all. So but Robin, you could tell us what you feel about the story since you've beaten the game.
No, I really like this. I mean, honestly, what I just love about the game that it has everything, basically. It has the story, the gameplay, graphics, everything, I think the story is great. I don't know if it's like on the level of something like a Naughty Dog game, but it's definitely, getting pretty close. I like the way that they tell the story, They've clearly taken a page out of the book from those type of games. The way that the camera doesn't cut and everything is super cool. It's just, like the dynamic between Kratos and Atreus is done really well, where you naturally see that, like in the beginning, you'll see that when you play the game, of course, but in the first hour, like you'll see that, and we've seen it in the E3 demo too, Kratos is kind of like, mad at his son all the time, and his son basically can't do anything right, and you'll see that kind of changes, he starts to accept his son more for who he is and everything, and he starts to like be able to deal with him and the way that he's different from him. So I think that's really cool. But honestly, what I'm most impressed by is the gameplay, because I feel like that's what everybody was worried about, right? Is that
no jump.
No jump button, this and that it was completely different all of a sudden. This is more like an action game than a hack and slash.
You don't miss the jump button at all, like he said. I don't even think about it.
Let him know.
I never even realized like, I can't jump. You don't even think about it.
Yeah.
No, you really don't.
But it feels just as satisfying, if not even better.
He jumps though.
Yeah, he does jump, but there's no jump button.
That's specific.
You do the platform.
He jumped when it's necessary.
Yeah.
How does everybody feel about Atreus? I still didn't like him in the beginning, but like, I don't know, like his personality, I still didn't like it in the beginning, but I kind of let him slide because he becomes real fucking useful in combat. Especially since I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. I'm like, you know what? I ain't even mad at you, even though you just slightly annoying. I like you now, just because you helped me in combat, even though I don't like your personality like that.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. When I originally saw Atreus, when I originally saw him, he didn't bother me. When they did the Paris Game Week combat trailer, when they showed the Soul Eater, and he was just talking and, oh, Dad, they're gonna kill us, and they're over there like, I was like, this dude gonna be annoying as fuck. Why did they put this kid in the game, bro? But just like BG, I'm on the hardest difficulty right now.
Jack, didn't you buy the game twice?
I got sent the game and then I had to buy the game again. This is a lot of fuckery. I do own 2 copies of the game though. But
whoa.
Yeah, it's fuckery. But hey man, listen, Atreus, he hasn't bothered me yet, to be honest. And like BG said, he be carrying a lot of these fights sometimes because that arrow skill, bro, especially if you upgrade that shit. And
you
like,
gotta upgrade.
Bro. This dude, and honestly, the whole point of the combat, if you ask me, because there's a lot of crowd control you got to do. The best thing to do, honestly, is to get Atreus to aggro all the enemies so they constantly focusing on him while you just, throw your axe and get your melee attacks off a single amount. So it adds a layer to the gameplay, man. I fuck with Atreus.
That's kind of the difficulty you're playing with, though. Like you're all playing the game on the Give Me God of War difficulty, and it completely changes it. Like if you play on normal, you can, you actually feel like the God of War. I feel like on, Give Me God of War difficulty, it's super hard. Though.
You're a pussy.
That's not thing though. That's not thing.
You feel like a pussy.
Give Me God of War right now. So
so you can platinum this game without playing on hard.
Yeah, there's no.
Okay, that's another thing. That's another thing. I've seen people play this game on normal, and the gameplay is totally different because
exactly.
The way the leak gameplay came out, you could throw the axe and hang motherfuckers on trees and twirl around and pirouette. You ain't doing none of that on the hardest difficulty, bro.
Yeah,
do
the enemies even do the health regeneration on any lower difficulty?
No, that's only Give Me God of War difficulty.
Oh, bro, then, bro, this is why like people who are used to play it on harder or lower, when y'all go to Give Me God of War, that y'all go. Man, y'all gonna be in for something new, because that shit gonna tell y'all.
I died like 5 times.
They probably gonna patch that platinum like that. They might. They gonna patch it.
No. So you would say it's more challenging than The Last of Us Grounded?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, look.
More challenging.
I Give Me God of War mode, right? And first of all, a lot of people don't realize this. I don't think they do. God of War always has a hard mode and a very hard mode. Now, previous God of War games have had trophies for beating it on hard mode. No God of War game. No God of War game has ever had a trophy for beating it on the very hard mode, to my knowledge. Maybe the first one I can't remember, but it shouldn't have a trophy for beating it on this mode, by the way, because a lot of people ain't about it.
They wouldn't get it. They wouldn't get the trophy.
I'm about it personally. I'm getting through the game.
But here's the thing about Give Me God of War, right? It's only difficult for me. It's only difficult for like the first 2-3 hours of the game before you meet where you get to upgrade. I'm not gonna say his name. People gonna say it's spoiler too.
It's gonna get more difficult, BG.
I don't know, but here's the thing. Y'all know who I do. Y'all how I do. As soon as they gave you liberty to move around in the Lake of Nine,
acting like a slave and started farming again.
I started going. I did like, listen. I played the game for like 10 hours before I even did a main mission. I swear to God, you can watch my stream. I did every single side mission possible, and then I went to a main mission, and then I was OP at the first mission.
You kind of got to play like that. You kind of got to do.
I was OP, dog.
Yeah, similar to Bloodborne, you got to level up for you. Bosses and shit.
If you don't do the side content, you're gonna be fucked, bro. Because that game is not easy.
And you get so much good shit like that you can upgrade from side missions. There's so much good stuff.
I'm telling you right now that there's gonna be certain side content that is gonna be literally impossible, because on normal difficulty it was already hell.
Yeah.
No, but
I accidentally tried to. I ventured off in.
Hold on, what?
Wait, what was that?
You think they're gonna add DLC to this, Rob?
They might actually be. Yeah, that's. I won't spoil it, but that's kind of an aspect to the game where certain areas are locked, so that might be DLC. So I don't know. It's possible.
So kind of like Horizon.
Well, let me ask you a question about it. What about the part where he met his mom?
What?
Okay, Jimmy making up shit at this point. What's
Why are you fucking with them, Jimmy? Stop fucking with them, man.
Hold on, Smooth. You was say, wait a minute, Smooth. What you say? You was finna say something.
No, there's parts of the game where, because I try to venture off and do like side quests and stuff like that, but there are areas where they're super overranked, like some of the and
you gotta come back.
It's like one hitter quitter.
No, here's the thing.
Never mind. I'm getting back.
No. Here's the thing. You can kill them. It just takes.
You can't get hit.
I did it. Y'all don't understand how much patience I have when it comes to like getting an edge in the hardest difficulty. Like, people on my stream watch me. Like, I ran into one of these dudes that literally kills you in one hit. I threw that fucking axe for like a whole 10 minutes to kill one motherfucker. I did this shit.
You spam axe?
Yes.
No, you gotta do that with some of these enemies. Bro.
I spammed axe and Atreus, and I went in and attacked sometimes. I did that shit for 10 minutes just to kill this OP enemy and just to open the chest. And that's how I completed like all of these side missions, because I just spammed.
Where you better do that, because you the only way to get through there,
bro. Let me tell y'all something, right? On the hardest difficulty, right? If you cause like he say accuracy over speed. That's something Kratos say, but you need speed too, because enemies, I think it's all enemies, if you leave them alive for too long, they can level, like, you know, enemies have levels, like in RPG, it's a level 1 enemy, level 2 enemy. If you leave a certain enemy alive for too long, they will level themselves up, heal themselves, armor themselves. This shit is insane, bro. This game, it's fun as fuck, but it's very difficult. It's very infuriating.
That's where the Dark Souls stuff come in.
I don't think it's like Dark Souls, but it is like listen, I would say this is harder than any Souls game in the way that average enemies kill you in 2 hits on the hardest difficulty. Your normal enemy can kill you in 2 hits. There's like no normal enemy like that in Dark Souls. Typically, most of them don't kill you in no 2 hits.
Right. So, a question for the panel. Now, I know what we all kind of reacted to this game a little different because of the new camera angle. Like they went for that Last of Us sort of camera angle. After playing it, do you say, like, would you say the new camera angle and how they've done it is better than the old school, like, overview type of thing?
That's like personal. I like it more. I like it more.
I like both. I like both.
I'm coming in as like more. It's more in your face.
I like both as well. I'm with Jack on that, and I do like both. But I think, you know, with this new style of doing it, like they focus more on like the facial animations, right? You see more of his his emotion in this particular one compared to the previous. The previous, it was more like a big cutscene. You really couldn't tell much. It was mostly just rage, right? Like God of War 3. Most your rage. This one, you can legit feel those emotions. Like, you know, like Akshi's being upset. He goes to touch his shoulder. He's like, nah. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
It's funny because in God of War 3, there is a part of the game where it has the same mechanics as like this game, where he has to save that girl Pandora.
Which one are you talking about?
God of War 3.
Oh, you're saying it's similar? Like,
yeah, it's very similar. It's like they kind of warned you. It's like if you play that, you'll see where they got the ideal from.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm coming from a position where I didn't really care for the first 3 God of Wars, and when they first premiered it, when they first premiered like this angle, I was like, oh, I will fuck with that God of War. But coming off playing a lot of these PlayStation exclusive, like playing like The Last of Us and the Uncharted and stuff like that, when going into this game, there's a level of I can't even say the word familiar. Damn I, dog. It's familiar. It feels familiar with previous PlayStation 4 exclusive games, and I feel like for God of War, it's new, but for a game itself, I don't feel it's new. But as far as I like it, I would play this 10 times more than I would play any of the original games in the trilogy.
I mean, this is kind of becoming like the template for PlayStation exclusives, right? These story-driven, linear, single-player type games. But I don't mind that because we don't get them from anyone else. So, you know, it feels nice that a game like this comes out every, once a year or whatever.
Also, none of these games, but even though they might have a similar perspective or a similar dynamic, none of these fucking games play alike, and none of them.
That's true too. Yeah.
That's the tricky part, because to somebody looking, it would look like it.
Yeah.
I do got to bring up one thing about God of War. The one thing that I'm kind of getting turned off about the game is it's kind of a minor irritant. The leveling system in this game and all the goddamn sub menus, the amount of sub menu, and then because you gotta like control, Kratos and shit, and then Atreus and shit, bro. The amount of sub menus, and then like you can craft outfits, and then either upgrade the outfit or find a better outfit, then put runic attacks on them. And
I feel like I wasted some like resources doing that shit though.
It's like
my Kratos got a sweater right now, B.
Nigga got a cardigan on.
Mr. Rogers out this motherfucker.
Yeah,
it's like a lot of micromanaging you got to do, but you get used to it.
I think every time I like go do some, do some shit, go do some missions and come back to upgrade, I spend at least like 10-15 minutes in the menu.
There's so much shit to read.
Just trying to make a decision. Trying to make that decision.
So it's a lot more, and even the combat is a lot more methodical than the previous God of Wars, and it's more personal because like in the previous God of Wars, like you know, you could literally spam kill, you know, with his blades, like 10 enemies, and you never really. They just feel like just a random mofo in the crowd. Each one you kill in this God of War, it feels personal because you had to
take your time.
Yeah, you had to focus on this enemy like for a while to like actually put them down.
I hope one of these idiots driving these dirt bikes gets freaking wrecked.
Oh shit! Wait a minit. Why you? Oh wait a minute.
They race up and down the street like 80 miles an hour. I hope one of them hits a.
You sound like a grandpa right now, nigga.
Bro, there's no reason to be driving 80 miles an hour.
Sound like a grandpa. But
the game is definitely different. Man.
Yeah, I like the combat a lot. The runic magic is cool.
The magic is not as the magic is very it's more even though it's fucking magic, I gotta say it's more grounded than the previous God of War games. Like you ain't gonna stand around and twirl and do a fucking whirlpool. Like
it's crowd control. That's all it is. Crowd control.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's cool. What else? Yeah, man.
Now, the biggest thing that I don't like about the game, and I think none of you have really seen it yet, but the story is really, the story mode is awesome. It's like 20 hours long, and it never gets repetitive or something, right? The side quests also, they make you actually get to certain areas that you won't see otherwise, so that's cool as well. But there's going to be like certain challenges and things you can do after you beat the game where it feels like it's just padding. It's just them trying to like, squeeze in more hours into the game, right? And you're going to be like, there's literally like 50 challenges or whatever that are going to be crazy difficult as well and give me God of War where you can't get hit whatsoever. Yeah, that too. So it's like, that part felt very grindy to me. Also, if you want to get the max armor in the game, you got to do all of the stuff. So, like, that I kind of got a bit of a sour aftertaste after I beat the actual game and then did the rest of the side content. But like, the main game is awesome. So,
like, there's not like a new game plus right now, right? I think they
no. So they need to add that.
They need to add that.
They're probably gonna patch that stuff.
Because I know, like me, like I was on Discord with Jack, like the quest to kill all the goddamn Odin's birds and shit, like that shit. Like you gotta find like 50 birds and kill them. I'm like, dog.
That's not a spoiler, by the way.
Yeah, that's just a side quest type shit. It's
like GTA P.
I don't know how to hit it because I don't have a weapon that can go that high in the air or a position where I can go. You got time. Yeah.
Well, some of them aren't flying. Some of them are just like perched up somewhere.
Yeah, but there's just one random one that's just like doing these semicircles, and I'm like,
I know which one you're talking about. Before I got on.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah. The voice acting is cool, even for like the sub characters. They got some personality, like I want to say they names, but I feel like people gonna complain though. That's even a spoiler.
Question: when they changed the voice actors, you don't think the dude from Living Single they couldn't still use him as a tamed version? He has a tamed voice.
He could have been he could have sounded like an older version, yeah. But I'm gonna be real with you. I don't be thinking about his voice. I think it's fine. All right.
I don't know what the difference.
Nah, the original was better. It was better.
No, this is the thing about this Kratos though, like.
Yeah.
At a lot of times, he actually does kind of sound like T.C. Carson in the way he delivered these lines. So, I mean, I understand why they went with a new direction. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I miss T.C. Carson as the voice of Kratos. But at the same time, I don't miss it because, Christopher Judge did a good job, man.
I think he does sound like what Kratos would sound like if he, evolved or got older. Yeah, that's Kratos would sound like. I'm like, I can buy that.
I agree.
But I heard that the biggest reason why they don't have the old voice actor is actually a technical reason. It's because the guy who played the old Kratos is actually pretty small in real life. And so to have him be there with the kid together, they couldn't do the mocap. Yeah, exactly. So they needed like an actual big guy in real life. Right? So, yeah.
Hey, bro, y'all seen that? The dude that do the voice for Kratos now, he did the voice for fucking D-Mob in the
Def Jam?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy, bro? That's crazy. I heard this. I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
It's a big come up. Yeah, man. I'm really enjoying like the combat. Combat is it's a lot of multitasking. There's a unlock tree for those who haven't played. Unlock a lot of different moves as far as like the shield, his axe, Spartan Rage.
You have to upgrade everything separately, dog. Like,
and
like that though. It makes you appreciate it more though.
Yeah, and one thing I'm trying to do is like I don't like unlocking a lot of different shit and like not utilizing it. So at this point, all the stuff I unlock, all the moves I unlock, I figure out a way to actually like seamlessly use them on enemies, even though it's harder on in Give Me God of War. And another thing about this game, right? There's like no invincibility frames in this God of War. No, like none. For those of you who don't understand what that is like in previous God of Wars, let's say you do a magic attack, right? While you're in the magic attack, enemies, no matter what they do, they can't hurt you. For that time, you cannot take damage. In this God of War, while you're in the animation of doing anything, you can get killed. It doesn't matter what the fuck you doing.
It's only one move that I found that you can't get like damaged in, but like it takes a very long time to get this move off. So like it's a risk reward type situation. Because
I ain't gonna lie, I hate the way this dude dies.
Yeah, he just falls off the wall. I haven't seen that shit a lot. It
flips through the ground the whole time as well. I noticed.
Yeah, like that. I think the death animation. What I think that was is I think it was a little bit of laziness, or like for it to be realistic, they would have had to make a death animation for every situation. So I think they just went with, oh, he's just gonna fall down backwards. It would have been better if you should have at least created like a few different death animations than him falling just back. Like, you give us a few. Don't got to be different every single enemy.
No, well, to be fair, the people I've seen play it on normal mode, they running through the fucking game like it's.
They won't die, so.
Yeah, like if you throw an axe at an enemy on normal mode, you pretty much kill them with one axe throw.
I mean, I've died a couple times. Or there's certain boss fights that I know I can't wait to see you guys get to them on the mode y'all playing, because I'm like, oh shit, they gonna get fucked up.
Hopefully I'm ready, man. Hopefully I'm ready, dog.
How many hours everybody got?
60. 15.
Wow, 15.
I'm probably running the same time as BG.
Is there a way to check it? I'm very a decent amount of time. I think I'm actually almost finished.
Yeah, I know a couple people that didn't beat the game already.
Wow. So 15 is close, nigga. They said Robin said 20, so.
Yeah, that's on normal though.
It took me 20 hours to beat it, and then like 60 hours for the platinum probably.
Yeah, but my 15 hours is like dying for at least 4.
Yeah, you gonna die a lot, bro.
I've died for at least a total of 4 hours, and like did side missions probably for the rest of the 10 and shit. So I ain't nowhere.
There's an invulnerability roll you can upgrade.
Okay.
What happened?
If you would play on normal difficulty, you'd now be like 3 hours into the main story or something out of 20. Probably. So you still have a long time to go.
You know what I did? Like regardless, I've upgraded everything that had assistance with vitality. That's what I did. Anything that helped or brought my vitality meter up, that's what I did.
I don't blame you, dog.
I always think anything in a game that you have the choice to upgrade the rate, like the fire rate. I always think that's trash in games. Fire rate is like always trash. I think like.
That's just Diablo.
Oh, I definitely upgrade the fire rate. The arrows.
I never upgrade fire rate in no game. It don't matter if it's a gun, like a character. I never do. I think it's like because I think that's something you can compensate for. Otherwise, like,
man, you can, but
like even vitality, I think you can compensate for by just not getting hit. So I'm like, don't get hit. I don't need vitality.
Some games that I play, I'm going to get hit. I just want to be able to take as much damage as possible before I die.
So, a tip I want to give, it's not a spoiler, but I think the most important, the two most important unlocks are for anybody who hasn't started the game or playing it right now is. The shield is the ability to parry and then hit them back on the parry and then throw back a projectile. You know, he could do this in God of War 2 and 3.
Question about that.
This is something you have to unlock. So
question about that, because I can parry, but the thing is, do I have to do anything extra to allow that parry to parry that item back?
Just hit the same button again.
It's like you throw it.
Hit the same button again, and he does it.
No. You gotta unlock it first.
You gotta unlock.
I'm pretty sure I gotta unlock.
It's like a 2 command. You gotta parry, then you gotta throw.
This is the difference, though.
It's like God of War 3, if I'm not mistaken.
There's a difference between just blocking something and parrying it. To parry it, you have to block right before it hits you.
Yeah, you gotta time it.
You will know the difference between the parry and the block.
Yeah,
you get like a little shimmer in front of him, and then you can just hit the button again.
Yeah. So those have like been essential for me. Like the game got way easier after I unlocked those. Also, I will say, so there's a very small parry window, But there's, I think it's a talisman. I think it's a talisman.
Yeah.
There's so many fucking different things. I forget what they are.
It's a lot of shit you can get in this game to make it easy.
There's a talisman that increases your parry window. Like it's small, and this talisman makes it fucking huge. Like you can. It's like you can parry 3 seconds. It feels like 3 seconds before the attack gets there, and it'll still be a parry. It's fucking amazing. I found it through a side mission though. I don't remember which one.
Wait a minute. Somebody asked how's performance mode. They asked a couple of questions.
Oh, yo, I can't even play. Yo, I tried resolution mode. It's terrible for me.
Would they sacrifice frame rate for it?
Yeah, it's some.
It looks below 30. It looks below 30 to me.
No, are you serious?
It's like a lot. I think it's like 30.
I think it's either the frame pacing or something.
Not 30. It's not 30. When you spin the camera around, you see it.
Well,
you see the dips.
I 30. It fluctuates.
I mean, it runs at 30 regardless. You on the pro mode, so.
I started the game on resolution mode, favorite resolution. Very early in the game, right in the first area, I switched it to performance mode. I haven't been able to go back.
Yeah, you can.
It's very fucking fluid on performance.
It's way better.
Mode,
yeah. Listen, if you want to keep playing in resolution mode, don't switch to performance because you're not gonna want to go back. I'll tell you that right now.
No.
You're not gonna go back.
It's a 9-day difference, bro.
Yeah.
I can't.
Really? Is that big?
Yeah, it's big.
Wow.
It's big. I didn't even think it would be that big. I was like, oh shit, I can't go back. Like, especially if you're playing on hard difficulties.
There are certain like huge areas where the frame rate, you'll see that it goes down. It's going to be like, I don't know, 35, 40 frames or whatever. But in most areas, it feels pretty close to 60, honestly. So
yeah, it do. Yeah.
It feels like a big difference.
Wow. This is the highest rated PlayStation 4 game now, by the way.
But did it get
exclusive, highest rated PlayStation?
Yeah, exclusive. Yeah.
GTA 5 still has a higher rating because it has a 97. Yeah. Also, this game apparently the UK sales numbers came out. This is the best performing God of War game in the entire franchise in the UK. So
I heard somebody still has to buy a PS4 Pro. Is that true? Or?
No.
Oh, absolutely.
No. Oh.
Wait, Brandon's got to buy a Pro?
Oh,
no,
I don't know what he said. I don't know what he said. Okay, PS4 Slim then.
Buying that crap, yeah.
He you know Barry don't.
He's reneged on so many bets.
I'll sell you my Slim if you.
Barry, you never gonna get into WWE acting like this, man. I'm just letting you know, bro. Gotta start out.
I don't think he wants to go to WWE. I should it is.
He can go in the New Day, man. They need another,
Yeah. Oh God. You say he gonna be?
He need to be going. He fighting all these washed up wrestlers.
Yo, what do y'all think about the enemy types in this game? Because like the ones I've run into, what makes it hard is you have to like really learn each enemy to fight them properly.
Yeah. Yes. You know who? This is what no spoilers. There's this teleporting like
that's in the trailer, right?
Yeah, that thing I rely
the one does spit.
The Revenant.
That's
the Revenant. I rely completely on Atreus to do that.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. Fuck, what you supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. Because you can't throw the axe at his bitch ass. Like you can't. It's like whatever. You can, but I barely can hit him because he's like. Well, he's trained.
You gotta wait till they
dodge that shit.
You have to like chain it with Atreus' arrows.
Yeah.
Atreus hit it with the arrows and it stuns it.
He stuns him and then you get him.
Yeah, you can freeze him.
That's another thing. The game, like it's already difficult, but when they start mixing like enemy types together, bruh.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I appreciate that more. The fact that we have to legit take our time with the enemies, because back then, we didn't really care. We just went in like when it came to the damn enemies, right? It was so many on screen. You did your little cyclone attack, or you knocked them in the air and dodged, right?
It was all
really
offense.
About that sort of thing. Yeah. So this was a lot better because
it's more defense.
Really, take notes, and it makes you better and puts you on your toes because it's like, okay, one fuck up, this dude might not look like he can hurt you as much, but he really can. So I respect that.
What do you guys do more often? Do you parry or try to dodge out the way?
Honestly, I dodge.
I try to parry.
I parry a lot. I parry a lot. It's only when an enemy's behind me, because you got to make sure enemies are always in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing. BG just brought up a good point. In most games, if somebody beside you or behind you, if you hit the block button, you just automatically block it. Mm-hmm. In this game, if they are not directly in front of you, you're not gonna fucking block it. So you don't snap the block. Yeah, and as far as the parrying or rolling out the way, some enemies, even if you parry it, they have like status effects. Yeah, they have like status effects or ailments that will afflict you. Yeah, or take health away, even if you block it. So you gotta learn about it.
Somebody's asking you, why do you like God of War but hate The Witcher 3? These games aren't even similar from what I've seen.
They're not.
Yeah,
People always trying to reach for some reason to like make me play Witcher, man. It's not
They
happening.
saying it both because they like both high fantasy, you know. Well, I can't even say what else.
There's plenty of. Oh my god. I'm not even going to dignify that shit with an answer. That's so dumb. But yeah, this game just makes you focus on so much, man. Like in combat, there's so much shit you got to focus on. It's honestly crazy. I mean, the Revenant. I remember like the first time I fought the Revenant, I was like, yo, this bitch is fucking. This bitch is hard, dog.
Me, dog.
But
oh my god.
you know, you just learn the moveset, you know, you learn the openings, especially when she paired up with, what are the big dudes draggers too? Like the wide.
Yeah, they big draggers.
Yeah. Take more hits, yeah.
Yeah, I hate them big motherfuckers.
A lot more hits. Yeah.
And them underground snake lion motherfuckers, whatever they are. Oh my god, them niggas
I know
are
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, they freaking annoying, man.
Mad annoying, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. Spartan.
You know who I hate though? Those fucking what you call it? I'm bad with names. Those blue shits that you can't really use your.
Yeah.
You have to use your fist or your shield.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But they was in the trailer too. The dudes, they look like White Walkers.
Yo, did they get? I'm about to say, did they get that from Game of Thrones?
They look very similar. They got the same look.
And also there's a lot of attention to detail in this game. Like I didn't know. I mean, even though they tell you like when you die, they tell you on the screen, but a lot of us just don't read that shit. When you hit an enemy into a wall, that actually does more stun damage. Yeah. So
that I realized too.
I realized like that after many hours of playing. So yeah, and stun damage is important, but
definitely is.
On this difficulty that we playing on, it's sometimes you be having to beat the fuck out these niggas just to get to like the top stun, dog. Wailing on these motherfuckers.
That's another thing. Like the status ailments, like, you know, your axe has freezing capabilities, like it can freeze shit, but on the hardest difficulty, it don't really be freezing shit, bro. So you really gonna have a bad time. Like,
yeah, after they level up and like do the health regeneration, you can't freeze them no more. You can't juggle. That's the other thing about this difficulty. You can't juggle people, these dudes after they level up. There's no juggling. So
like if they pass, I think if they pass the level of your axe, I want to say you can. Like if your axe is a level 1, but the enemy is a level 2, you cannot juggle them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's crazy shit.
And there's something else you can't do.
Grind, level up.
Yeah, and even on this difficulty, like there's some of the dudes that
I fucking hate this game.
Even when you're attacking them and they do the health regeneration, you can keep attacking them. They just gonna stand there and regenerate their health. It doesn't stop them sometimes.
Sometimes you can knock them out that animation.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like I think there's just certain moves that knock them out of it. Not everything though. Yeah. What else we had? We talked about everything about this game.
Good fucking game, man.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far, man.
Great fucking game.
It's pissing me off right now.
What happened, fam?
I mean, people were worried about like the boss fights. I've only done like, I'm gonna be real with you, like some of the normal enemies be seeming like boss fights to me.
A lot of them, well, if they health screen at the bottom, I guess they consider mini bosses, but it's a lot of mini bosses in the game, you know what I mean? I did a lot.
Well, there's not like a whole lot of actual scripted huge boss fights in the game, actually. I was kind of surprised by that, but they use these sort of like sub-bosses, like the trolls that you've seen in the E3 demo. But then, like, that's honestly one of the negatives, though, is that you will find like 5 of them in the full game, and the only difference is that they have a different color or whatever, but they're pretty much the exact same, right?
I said that, and they shitted on me on Twitter.
That's definitely.
I said that on Twitter about those trolls, but nope.
they just have different elements, right? That's it, right?
Yeah.
Like, one particular one is very, very different because of something. But
no.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, Smooth, you can't say it. Somebody like Robin got to say it, man. Sorry.
Yeah, right, no. Much respect for Robin. He inspired me. Me and him got like the same setup.
Yeah, I talked about this on my podcast, but y'all know the rumor that Rocksteady's supposedly making a Superman game, or that's the next game.
That's gonna be fun.
I'm down for it, but if they can like recreate with what they were able to do here in God of War with the Stranger, like that type of fight. That's something I would probably definitely support if they can deliver that type of experience with a Superman game. That's definitely what a Superman game should be about. Even though Superman is the hardest character to balance, like legit, like because he's like bullets don't hurt him and shit. They usually some like silly shit like, oh well, bullet can hit him and hurt him. So I don't know. But
yeah, but they could do like this. They could do like God of War and take his powers and let him regain it by fighting.
Yeah, but that's too. No, that's a cop out though. You think about it.
That's the only way to make it realistic that he's fighting on the floor and all that.
I mean, maybe they do that Arkham City type vibe to it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, you gave him a good idea by saying that. That fight is a perfect example, like you said.
Yeah, true.
What y'all think about the puzzles in the game that y'all have encountered?
Ooh,
And the
I
level,
like
just,
the
yeah.
I like the
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they could.
This is not like previous God of War game. Well, Ascension had a heavy emphasis on puzzles, but this game has way more puzzles than the other games, and I actually like them. They haven't been too difficult yet, but it's a couple of noggin scratchers in there. You know, I'd be like, damn, how the fuck do I get this thing open, man? But you know, you stick at it.
Yeah, and some of it is not necessarily puzzles, but it's like intricate level design that seem like puzzles.
Yeah.
So it's real good level design too, man. Like,
Similar to Tomb Raider, where you got to do certain shit like in unison. Like,
we saw Corey Barlog break up in tears also because he saw the score for the game. I guess this is the first one, you know, the first day it came out. He saw the 93 instead of 95 now. He was tearing up.
I'm happy for him though. I'm glad he got, you know, what he deserved. The game definitely deserves the praise.
Man,
a lot of respect to the characters there, you know, and even though people were scared about the new direction, they still delivered. So I'm definitely happy for him.
This dude worked day in and day out for 5 fucking years to get this game out to people. Any reaction he had is well deserved. Anybody that worked on that game, any reaction they got, hey man, they deserve it, bro.
How old is he?
Is it a 96 now? Did it score go?
No, it's 95. How old is Corey?
Yeah,
I want to say he like 40 something years old.
Because 38 or something.
Game development be making these dudes look way older. Like I feel like game development is like being the president in a way. Like it ages you.
Hey, y'all ever see that article, right? Because Corey, after he wrote and directed God of War 2, and he was also working on God of War 3, but he left mid-development. He went to Crystal Dynamics, and the idea for the seamless camera like they're doing in God of War, he pitched that at Crystal Dynamics.
They laughed him out of the building.
Game. Yeah, and they told him they was like, we ain't doing this shit, fam. Stop this. So he went back to Sony Santa Monica. You know, the rest is history. So
oh shit, yeah.
Why did he leave in the first place?
I don't know.
Sometimes they just want to go on and do something new. Like, you know, it seems like that.
He had already written. He wrote 2 of the God of War games, Ghost of Sparta and 2, and then he had wrote the outline for 3. I don't think he wrote the entire game for 3, but I guess he wanted to spread his wings and fly. But he came on back home and it was a good decision because this new game is
Apparently, he doesn't really want to do the next one. Though he wants to do something completely new or whatever he said.
Yeah.
So,
that's shocking.
Yeah, he said he not.
Rise of the Tomb Raider, right? We all played this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Are y'all even looking forward to the next one after playing number 2?
Yeah,
I am. I like it. It wasn't the best, but it was good.
Me personally, after coming from the first one and then going to the second one, I gotta tell you, this felt more like emotional. Felt more like you were a survivor on the first one. The second one, I don't know.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you.
The second one was filler, man. I agree with you.
No, the first one was much better.
They didn't probably connect them. They didn't connect them.
Okay, and here go a problem. The first 2 was written, made by Crystal Dynamics. This one is made by Eidos Montreal, so it's a different dev team.
Yeah, it may not be that great, man, but I'm rocking with it.
Wait, for a shout out to Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Eidos Montreal, they made some Tombs and Rise of Tomb Raider, but they didn't make the overall game. But they're making this whole game. So we'll see, man. I hope it's a good game because I like to see.
If they're responsible for the Tombs and Rise of the Tomb Raider, because last time I checked, the Tombs and Rise of the Tomb Raider weren't really that impressive.
They was okay.
They didn't overdo it. They didn't overdo it.
Yeah, they weren't really impressive as much.
Hey, they got a new writer though. The chick that wrote the first 2, she got it there, so I'm happy about that.
That's good.
The second game was
You know what my question is?
I don't know, man.
You know what my question is? Does she have that bow and arrow on the cover?
What on?
I mean, the bow and arrow is going to be.
Yeah, come on, Sidney Staple. I mean, the double pistol ain't coming back, man.
Yeah,
that's dog. Don't tell me that's not coming back.
That's bull.
Wait a minute. There's something else we got to talk about.
They're empowering her, so I'm pretty sure the pistols are just going to be the size. They're not going to be.
There's something else we got to talk about, bro.
Fan service had it.
They tweeted out the other day that they doing the full like game reveal on April 27th, right? Now, the way they promoting this game, I have an issue with this, right? Okay. The first game.
Eating good.
The first game. Okay, this is Laura, becoming a Tomb Raider. You're gonna see her first expedition and all that. All right, cool. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Oh, this is Laura's first true expedition. You're gonna see her become the Tomb Raider, right? All right, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This gonna be Laura's expedition. You're gonna see her become the nigga. How many times?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
What the Tomb Raider on the first one? What's going on?
She did it twice.
I had a problem with the titles of the game itself, is just because of that. So
yeah, I don't like that either.
And that's another thing. The second game, the first game was originally going to be called Tomb Raider Ascension, right? The only problem with that is it came out a week apart from God of War Ascension. So I guess they scrapped that name. They must have found that out. They just didn't go with it. So they named the second game Rise of the Tomb Raider. And if you know what the definition of Ascension is, that's the rise up, right? So that's pretty much, I'm thinking they wanted to make the second game more like the first one.
Did you actually feel she became the Tomb Raider compared to?
The first one she did.
2013, the 2013 game is objectively better than Rise of the Tomb Raider.
I would say that, dude. I actually believe she became quote unquote.
She got her pistols
with the first one, but the second one, it didn't flow at all. It didn't even make sense. It didn't even feel necessary.
It didn't connect to the first one. That was the problem.
Croft Manor. I know you remember they hyped that Croft Manor, and it turned out that was just DLC. That wasn't actually nothing in the game.
No, they didn't connect the two games properly.
It's a good game. Like Rise of the Tomb Raider is a good game. I enjoy playing it, but it's something about that game that I really don't like, bro. And I can't put my finger on it because
I don't like the environments. It felt like you were just moving from snowy factory to the next one.
I know what it is.
Maybe.
You know what it is.
It didn't have nothing to do with the Xbox. I'm gonna tell you.
I wasn't gonna say that, but it was too much like Uncharted.
Yeah, I didn't like the story. The story just, I don't know. They tried so hard for a plot twist, right? It's like, we're looking for the prophet. It turns out the prophet's this guy.
Jimmy, wait a minute. Jimmy do got a point. The story is very similar to Uncharted 2, the way that it's outlined. And I did not like that because you can't outdo Uncharted 2. It was very shitty, like Uncharted 2 ways they did the story. I kind of see what you're saying.
Yeah, Uncharted 2 has you going through different like plot twists. Like first you think it's a damn like the Chintamani stone's like what the jewel whatever. Then you find out it's amber, and then you find out wait it's not that. It's fucking tree sap that turns you.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's playing Uncharted 2.
Yeah. I hope so.
Well,
you play Uncharted 2 at this point. But, that's basically what the whole synopsis of Uncharted 2 is. You look at Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now, what do they do? Well, you're basically on an expedition. You're looking for, quote-unquote, the prophet.
Expedition of gold.
And you just, you keep reading these fucking little writings on the wall, and then all of a sudden you run into the dirtiest motherfucker in the game.
I mean, it pretty much had a very similar plot to
it. It did. It really did. It really did.
Hopefully they get all this right in the third one. Man, I really want this to be a good game, bro. I don't want this to be no trash, bro.
It's gonna be all right. We're good.
I'm worried, bro. I'm really worried. Then this rumored to come to Game Pass the day one and shit. Like I know that y'all say that's not going to.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's gonna happen.
We don't know. We don't know though. We don't know nothing.
I don't think
so. Okay, how about this? April 27th. I don't think they're gonna have no gameplay, but they're gonna have a full story trailer. We gonna see what it's hitting for, bro.
It'll say it in the trailer. It'll say it in the trailer. I don't think it'll be like that. I don't think that Borderlands 3 Games Pass day one is true or that.
Yeah, I hope they do WoWs though at E3. I really do.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
They need a WoWs at E3. The Tomb Raider, I'm going in there with an open mind. I'm gonna wait for the reveal, but hyped.
I just hope it's a good game, bro.
Yeah, we do deserve at least that. If it's at least,
I didn't really like the
we'll have no problem. That's all I really want. You said what, Bob?
I wasn't really a big fan of the last one, to be honest.
Yeah, what?
That's what we were just talking about.
It wasn't really for everybody. It just like it seemed like they just threw it out there just for the sake of throwing it out there, just to ride the hype.
And this is another thing, right? This is a problem with both of the games, Rise of the Tomb Raider and Tomb Raider 2013. You're supposed to feel like a survivor, and it's hard to scrounge up items, and you
never run out of nothing.
But you get a fucking shotgun with a grenade launcher on that bitch. Like, how am I scared when I got a goddamn artillery in my back pocket? This shit ain't like, come on, man. You got poison arrows.
What you mean, man? You mean how she find a grenade launcher in a tomb that's 1,000 years old? What you mean?
Like, bro, this shit is ridiculous, bro.
It's like, really? I mean, the first
you got fucking
like a survivor.
Yeah, the crazy thing is I got that game for $10.
Fucking arrows and shit.
Wow,
just gonna answer some Patreon questions. This is by Omar. To all the members, what game or games have you loved that was trashed by the media or the community? Xbox gamers know a lot about this.
I actually, quote unquote, and I didn't think I would like this game, but I don't know if you guys remember Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions.
Yeah, that was a good game.
I actually,
that turned out good.
Yeah, I actually thought it was okay. It wasn't really a bad game to me. Like I actually like the reason why I liked it so much. I always had like a real good like connection, I guess you can say, towards the Noir Spider-Man. I actually liked that Spider-Man a lot, where it's like stealth. I actually wanted a game on that, so I actually liked that particular game. But yeah, that was pretty much it.
BG, BattleTech's coming out in 2 days.
BattleTech?
Remember I told you if you were into damn, what's that game you like playing a lot? Turn-based game.
XCOM?
Yeah, XCOM with mechs and 10 times more of the strategy.
I might have to look at that. For me, it would be the like I mentioned earlier, the Order 1886 is probably the game that everybody trashed.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Y'all know what mine is, because y'all make fun of me every time I play it and talk about it.
City Skyline?
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Well, the media didn't. That wasn't. I mean, the community made fun of it.
The community or the media. Oh, it's just a city builder.
Yeah, I might as well say mine because I know mine is gonna get the most ridicule. I'm just gonna admit it flat out.
You say Sea of Thieves, we bringing Heart 8 back.
Watchdogs, man. I love that shit. I actually love that game.
I was gonna say that one too. Yeah.
I love that.
I like Watchdogs 1.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah.
I got 3.
I loved it.
God, I can't wait to hear Smooths.
So nobody would say The Division?
The Division was a great game. What?
No, I'm saying I'm surprised nobody said The Division because that was
The Division is a good game though.
I got Dead Rising 3, NBA Live, and NAC 1. Those are the.
Oh, that's a good. Honestly, bro, I don't.
Hell yeah.
The games I tend to like, they're either liked by the community or liked by the media. So I would say that games that I like that are panned by the community, any indie game, bro, that I play, people, they make fun of it. What they cost $9? That can't be no fun game. And
fucking Velocity 2X was critically acclaimed.
Velocity 2X is a great.
That was the shit, bro. Or Dust and Allegiance. I don't know if you played that.
Dust and Allegiance, great. It was originally developed by one goddamn person, and Microsoft came along and helped them. Dust and Allegiance, great game. Steam World Dig 1 and 2, Steam World Heist, Mr. Shifty. I can go on and on.
What about games you really like that other people hate?
Shantae.
Other people don't hate Shantae though. Shantae got a fan base.
I want to see how.
Slide. Slide.
I'm sorry. What about games? Games that were critically?
Bond probably got a whole list of these games. Bond, hit us with your list.
Games that were critically received that you didn't like. That's what I meant to say.
Bond, you gotta have
one. That's a good one. That's a good
GTA 4.
I like GTA 4, but it's
rated a 97. That game is a 70 at max.
Yeah.
GTA 4 was a good game, but the character made it bad.
Like mechanics of it, like.
You know what?
Nico made that game bad. The character
was Transistor for mine on that category.
Yeah, actually,
I fuck with Transistor.
Transistor? You actually thought Transistor was good?
I got my Transistor. Oh man, my Transistor pick. Where's that? Oh,
you like Transistor?
Transistor. Where's that?
Bon, you gotta pick something. Something else.
Fucking God.
My Transistor picture. I can't get it in the camera frame. Oh man.
GTA 4 is garbage, man.
I'll probably say
I can kind of see why somebody would say that, but it's because of Nico Bellic, man.
What the fuck is wrong with my camera?
Yeah, I can't relate to him.
Nico was cool. Nico was cool.
Nah, that was a terrible GTA character. That was the worst GTA character.
You didn't like Nico Bellic at all?
Claude was better than him, and he couldn't talk.
Facts.
I agree with that.
Facts, though. Facts. Big facts.
I will give you that.
Sorry,
My man said no words and still a better character than Nico. Big facts.
Nico messed that game up so bad.
Wasn't he in San Andreas though? The dude from the first.
Yeah.
No, he was in San Andreas, right? When
he was in San Andreas.
He showed up.
I'm gonna tell y'all the problem with GTA 4, man.
Because the DLC wasn't bad.
No. This is the problem. It was too grounded in reality. Because if you think about every GTA game you play, you end up getting a big fucking glorious mansion and you become a millionaire. In GTA 4, that really don't never happen, right? You get a decent apartment, and that motherfucker gets set on fire by the ops. Like the only way you can get a decent house.
The DLC was really good, so you know that's what proved it.
The only way you can get a decent house in GTA 4 is if you kill Playboy X, but you got an option to do it. And that's the only way you get a penthouse in that fucking game. It was too grounded in reality. You get hit by a car. The Ballad of Gay Tony. Your fucking glasses fall. I fuck with the Ballad of Gay Tony.
I haven't even played that. Was it really good?
You need to. Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I didn't like the Motors one that much though. The Lost and Damned or whatever.
That actually was. That still was way better than the regular.
Nah, I like the original game way more than that DLC.
But the biker game was interesting. Oh, so there's. I'm not a spoiler, but there's a part of the story that gets really good. Explains it. Yeah, it explains it well.
Hey,
yeah, a lot of cool shit.
Bond said, and Bond said critically acclaimed games that I didn't like. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of those.
Bond didn't pick a game, did he?
For me, the critically acclaimed games I didn't like. I mean, you already know Witcher 3, Fallout, Overwatch, trash.
Definitely Overwatch. Definitely Overwatch.
There's many critically acclaimed games I don't like.
Yeah, Firewatch.
There's a few.
Yeah, Firewatch.
Any game that got a huge budget, but it's just explosions, all that shit. What's up?
I'm gonna give you my true answer, man. Don't hate me though. Any indie game that was fire.
Oh man! Oh man!
I'm joking.
Hey, all you gotta do is play Dust and Legion. Or fucking
Monster Hunter is a big one. Yeah,
or Velocity 2X. You'll really test the skill on that shit. Now you can play Strider. Shit, that's no.
If you can beat Velocity 2X and get the platinum, you really that dude in these games.
Yeah, you that dude.
That's facts.
That shit was tough.
I got the platinum, but I ain't trying to toot my own.
Somebody said Batman.
I said fuck it.
All the DLC. I'm missing like 3 trophies on the DLC.
Yeah, I said
I beat the first DLC pack. That second one just bullshit.
I need Smooth to play They Bleed Pixels.
Transition was also pretty good too.
I'm actually. Yo, if nobody else does it, I might put up some money after Smooth beats God of War. On that difficulty, I might put up some money for him to play it on the hardest, man. That might be another Bloodborne.
Okay.
Smooth don't want no smoke with that difficulty, though.
He don't. Listen, man.
That means it's gonna happen.
I'll give Smooth props though. At least he did beat Bloodborne.
Hold on, 2 games. 2 games. We got 2 games.
If I can get somebody else to partner with me to put up some money, and it's enough money, he will do it. He ain't gonna turn it down.
Wait a minute. It's 2 games though. It's 2 games.
Get put up.
I mean, I'm
enough to make it worth it.
I might put up like a 75. See what everybody else.
Another game though. Smooth need to play Horizon Zero Dawn on very hard mode. I don't think you're ready for that neither, dog.
I honestly didn't.
I'm not going through Horizon Zero Dawn. That's like, nah.
It's the same length as like Bloodborne. You just go through the main story. Oh, we're going through the main story. You'll probably be able to beat that shit.
Yeah. I don't know. He'll still have to do a lot of leveling up though.
No, not if you play through the Frozen Wilds too, though, because then you got to fight them Frost Claws and them Fire Claws.
I never touched the Frozen Wilds.
Bro, the Last of Us is overrated. Hold on.
Them Scorchers, though, Jesus.
I still haven't even gone through the Frozen Wild yet. I have it, but it came out. That's why it came out the same day as the eggs.
Wait a minute, you'll stream that when you play it? I want to see you play it on normal.
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool.
What else? Another Patreon question. After playing God, it was from Rystar. After playing God of War, is it in your top 5 games this gen?
Yep.
Yes, sir, it is.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
I can agree with that.
I was trying to think of my top 5, bro. It's like God of War, not no particular order. God of War, Bloodborne, Uncharted 4, Horizon. And I really ain't got no 5th, I don't think, man. I'm trying to think what the 5th one is.
I'm gonna put what was it called? Lost
Legacy in there?
I'm gonna put Lost Legacy ahead of Uncharted 4. I'm sorry.
I agree with that.
I like it. They did it right. They did it right.
I like Lost Legacy more.
They separate games too, so I technically
you gotta replay Uncharted 4, BG. Didn't you play it like once?
They crammed everything into it and made it just right.
I played it once.
Like just right. It's just right.
I mean, Uncharted 4 was more of a send-off, and Lost Legacy was more of a like a different chapter. So,
like Lost Legacy was fun and the pacing was good, but the story was no way near Uncharted 4. So, Uncharted 4 honestly has the best story in the series, I feel.
And that's facts. Robin is speaking straight facts right now.
One of the best, looking in terms of everything.
This is the problem.
I mean, the pacing was off. It had some slow areas and stuff, but the story was the best.
That's why Lost Legacy was good. They crammed it all right in there.
This I'm sure Robin can agree.
I do like the ending from Uncharted 4. I'm glad they didn't, into the less.
No.
This is the problem with Uncharted 4, people. This is the problem with Uncharted 4. And this also go along with it being the longest Uncharted game. It has the best story and writing, but the most boring gameplay out the goddamn series. There's no way around it, bro. Compared to
too much climbing around, right?
No, it's just
the climb wasn't that bad. It was just
No, it had a lot of climbing.
You know
what the difference is between the two? It had a lot of downtime in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
A lot of downtime in it.
It had too much downtime.
Yeah, it's too much of it.
One big issue.
They go back to the whole plot of the game. Like the first 5 chapters are supposed to feel monotonous and tiring because that's how Nathan Drake feel. We didn't been over this, but they don't necessarily translate well to somebody that either has never played Uncharted or don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
No, but I like the first 5 chapters though. They move pretty fast, honestly. But it's mainly the Scotland parts and then the first chapter of Madagascar, like the open world areas. They drag on too long. It's like 2 hours in total, or whatever. It's too much.
But you understood what was going on, see?
Yeah.
Some people ain't never played them games, so they ain't know what the fuck going on. It's like that.
Yeah.
He also asked, will Bond get a PS4 for this game?
No.
I mean, somebody's going to buy it for him.
That's already in the works for him to get the PS4. Somebody's getting it for him.
He gonna get that.
Okay, I think that was all the Patreon questions.
Oh, wait a minute. Y'all gonna stop this Uncharted slander in the chat, man. Stop this.
Yeah, Uncharted is great, man.
Uncharted 4 got it gets hate.
Wait a minute.
It gets hate, man.
This is a problem with the game community. A couple of games I noticed this with Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Lost Legacy and Final Fantasy 15. When these games initially came out, everybody loves them. They place no one above them. They want to tell their grandma about these goddamn games. A couple of months later, it's dog shit. I can't stand that bullshit. Stop this, man. Let's stop.
I kept that same energy from the jump. I said I was never I never said like, oh, Uncharted 4 was like, you know, the best thing, the best out of the series. I kept that energy from the beginning. 2 still the best.
You never said that. You never said that.
2 still the best. 3 still the worst. You know.
That's facts.
3 is definitely the worst. 3 is definitely.
Well, Golden Abyss, but I don't count that one really.
They still need to bring that damn handheld one to PS4. I would buy that.
You don't even have to play it. It's not that good.
Listen,
I like Golden Abyss. I like Golden Abyss.
It's a fun game, but it's nowhere near the other ones. That's just the thing.
It got like some weird mechanics, like trade cards and shit.
At all?
Who you did?
I mean, I liked it. It's good on the Vita, but again, it's like you buy that game if you have a Vita, but otherwise.
I didn't have a Vita. That's all.
I'm gonna tell you the problem with Golden Abyss, bro.
They need to just bring it to the PS4, make some like quick money, you know.
It felt weird playing that game without the extra 2 buttons, though.
That's gonna ruin it for people.
It's parts of the game where you have to tap the screen, and they can probably pass it. But it's one part in particular where you have to actually put the Vita up to a light source.
Yep.
You're not gonna be able to do that with. Yes. There's no way you can do that.
What type of nonsense is that?
DualShock 4 with the controller, like the light.
I mean, maybe. Yeah. You know what? You actually could if they was willing to patch all that. You could.
Yeah, man.
They could just remove it. Yeah.
I mean, because they brought all the God of War handheld games to PS4,
another
to PlayStation.
Problem, all the bosses in that game are touchscreen related. It's a lot of touchscreen related shit.
Really?
Yes.
So it's gimmicky.
Man,
they
was trying to sell the Vita at that time.
Yeah, that was one of the early video games. So it utilizes a whole bunch of dumb shit.
A good chunk of the boss fights in Uncharted were, quick QTEs in a sense. Like in the first one, you had to press square, triangle and square to take out dude with the sniper at the end.
Bro, that last boss hard as shit on Golden Abyss on hard mode, bro. That touchscreen shit, Jesus.
Oh, I know you gotta be quick.
Yeah, if you fuck up, like you gotta redo the whole thing. It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Good game though. Good game. I fuck with it.
I think this had an extra 2 buttons.
2 buttons.
I might need to play because like Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy, they got HDR, right?
Yes.
I might have to just replay those games or just look at them. I need to turn on like whatchamacallit, fucking Infamous and just look at it, not even play because I already platinum. I just need to look at it.
The HDR in Lost Legacy looks better, of course.
I just need to look at it.
It's cool. I'm gonna tell you the best games with HDR. I haven't looked at God of War yet. I probably never will because I got.
Are you playing God of War on your TV?
No, I haven't hooked it up to the TV yet.
Horizon,
Infamous.
Infamous
looks amazing. First Light,
bro. Horizon got the best HDR, bro. That shit
moved my Pro to the
I'm gonna give the
TV.
best HDR to Infamous.
I'm not streaming God of War no more because of that shit. Dude.
Wait, you said you moved it to your TV because it looked that good?
Yeah, I moved the Pro. I brought the Slim over here, and I brought the Pro to the freaking TV. I was like, once I saw, so I was like, all right, now I'm gonna finish it here. I'll finish that shit right here.
What the HDR looking like, Smooth?
No, the HDR is crisp, and actually HDR is crisp on both the TV and the this monitor I have. So it's doing its thing. But I was like, but I just don't want to move it again. So
damn, I need to play that shit, bro.
I think Infamous First Light is the best, and then Horizon is second, and then first Uncharted Lost Legacy is third.
Hey, wait a minute, what God of War and all that though? They say God of War.
God of War is right there. It's right there.
Yeah, God of War. Everybody
Right there with Horizon. It's right there with Horizon.
Very heavily with Horizon and the HDR.
Yeah, it's right there with Horizon.
Because it does have very vibrant colors, so it should pop.
But Infamous is like next level. Like they did that shit right.
There was a small rumor about. Do y'all think it's possible that Guerrilla Games is also working on Killzone 5 while they're working on
no chance.
Horizon?
It's possible because if I'm not mistaken, most of the station, like on their side, are split into two teams.
Yeah, they're working on 2 games at a time. Yeah, most of them.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they are, but in terms of it like being their main priority, I don't think it's their main priority. I think Horizon Zero Dawn 2 is, because let's be real here, at the end of the first one, we all were like, damn, this dude's an idiot. I'm not gonna spoil it, but we know a certain somebody we called an idiot, and we were like, okay, we're waiting for that we're waiting for that sequel. So this game has done a lot more for them than Killzone has. Remember how Killzone's always been hyped up as like the Halo killer, right? And it just wasn't that big of a game.
Man. Killzone's getting a sequel because it's so close to 4 million. They're
Look, this is wait a minute.
Buy Killzone.
The question is which one comes first.
Wait a minute. Let's just call it what it is, right? I'm gonna tell you the only reason, somebody got an echo too. The only reason that they would ever make another Killzone game, right, is perception of people that say Sony ain't got no first party multiplayer games. That would be the only reason to make another Killzone game. First of all, Killzone story is goddamn trash. Second of all, they saw their most success with Horizon Zero Dawn. It sold damn near 8 million copies. Killzone ain't never gonna sell 8 million copies. I don't give a fuck if you put a portable pussy in the goddamn package. Nobody's gonna buy that goddamn.
But I'm gonna have to fight you, Jack, on shitting on Resistance, dog. When you talk,
man, fuck Resistance,
when you talk ill of Resistance, you make me want to fight you, dog. Resistance is fire. The story is the single player for Resistance is better than all the Killzones. Okay, so you gonna stop disrespecting Resistance.
I don't like FPS. I don't like FPS on my phone.
What if we get that at E3? Resistance 5.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would love that.
What they need to do, they need to make the Order 1886 sequel. That needs to have a multiplayer mode, and that could be amazing.
The Order 1886 could happen, but isn't Ready at Dawn gone? They're like making their own. Like,
but Sony owns the IP.
No, it could be a sequel.
But I'm pretty sure they will want the same talent behind it to continue the story.
Here's the problem with the Order. I mean, of course they can do like a hard like reboot if they want, because the Order was supposed to be a trilogy.
No.
The thing is about the Order is that even with the play, I just don't understand how they could even implement it co-op the way that the game is played. It's like okay, I see why. You know what I mean? It's like they would really have to like.
It's like Gears. It's a lot like Gears.
No, I thought it was a lot like Gears too by looking, but it's not. It's not like go back and play that game and really see how could this.
I guess I can see what you're saying it, but
they can make it work if they really put some studios behind it.
A lot of the ideas of the game have to go away.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah. They'll change it around.
The game don't need co-op, to be honest. I think it just needs a longer fucking campaign.
Right? Yeah, they need to give it a lot. But I just feel like they can't leave. There's so much potential with that game. They just can't leave it.
Yeah, the first game wasn't that good.
People teasing that bad boy.
No, it's possible. You guys remember the Horde mode from Gears? I'm pretty sure they can. In the final game, it was when they get out. It was when they got out the carriage, right? You like up top of the buildings, looking at them.
Wait a minute. Let me ask a question. So, do y'all think Radio Dawn Studios, they changed their logo to a very specific Order 1886?
Right, that's what I was just talking about.
So, do y'all think they just trolling people right now, bro? Because they are hiring new people at the studios.
I don't know if that's specific to the Order, though.
If they do,
I mean, it's black and gold, though. Like, it looks just like the Order.
That's always been.
If they change it back to that,
I'm welcoming it because I'm looking forward to it. That's one game I want to play.
No, it's like white now, Jack.
They seem to be toying.
They made it white again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Black and Gold last time I saw.
That's from the Lone Echo series, I think.
Horror games and whatnot. Name one game that actually matches the Order 1886 with that one scene where you first see the Elder. You know, what I'm talking about the first Elder in the game where he transforms to a werewolf.
Oh yeah.
There ain't no game represent like doing that on that scale. That game was ridiculous. So I'm looking forward to it. If they do make a part 2, it ain't gonna be no prequel, obviously. Smooth. It's gonna be like the legit like entry. But the first one is more of a prequel that sets up everything.
Oh yeah, they did change. I see that. What the hell?
Yeah.
They changed it now.
Yeah.
So that it's not gonna be like
Interesting.
Yeah, what's up with these PlayStation games and werewolves, bro? Though, if you think about like, what's up with these werewolves? Like they put, I swear to God, it's like a werewolf.
I get what you're saying, but it was more in the game than that. If I'm not mistaken, they were.
Wait a minute, you talking about Bloodborne?
You got Bloodborne, you got Order, you got there's another game. There's a werewolf in this game.
that's because the Order and Bloodborne are both taking place in fucking London.
Victorian London, yeah.
Yeah, Victorian London.
Victoria, they believe in werewolves and shit, right?
Yeah, Jack the Ripper and all that shit. Yeah.
Other thing I want to bring up, going back to another topic, we're gonna get out of here soon. Do some people complain that like Xbox always, Microsoft always congratulates Sony on good launches, but Sony never seems to congratulate Microsoft? Is this an issue?
No, because they congratulated them on.
No, Sony did congratulate Microsoft once. It was when the Xbox One X launched. Remember?
And Halo 5.
It got a good reception, and Shuei Yoshida.
I mean, should they really say congrats on the 60 Metacritic for Sea of Thieves?
It's kind of awkward.
68. Don't rob us of 8 points, man.
No, Robin.
I'm just saying.
What would happen if they congratulated people like, "Oh my God, Sony's trolling"? Look at that.
Yeah. I think there's too much attention paid to dumb shit like that, though. Honestly, everything's breaking news. Like the slightest of things is breaking news. It's like you can't say anything. Nobody can like anything. These people can't even stream games. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Battlefield.
They're all competition at the end of the day, but yeah, I mean, it was a little refreshing to see more. Congratulate or something.
So Battlefield 5 seems to be World War II. This is I got this from a source, I guess you could say. And
so it would be called Battlefield 2?
Hopefully not. And this is another game that's rumored to have a battle royale mode. I
heard about that.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah, as long as the battle royale is like, it's like it's crazy. Like I would have not known if you told me last year that every game was going to be battle royale based in 2018. I would not have believed you. I would have lost money on that bet. But like
you lose on almost every bet.
Hey, I'm on the turnaround.
I know one bet he gonna win on.
I know.
Oh man.
He lined that man up. And last thing, we can all, agree that the PS5 ain't coming out till at least 2020 now, right? Do we all agree?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's up to Sony. Right, like Microsoft showed.
Ron keep breaking. Hey, Ron, you keep breaking up, fam.
It's like he got the parental advisory block on. Like
what?
It's like it sounds like you're talking and cussing.
It's like, son, you getting throttled.
No shit.
Comcast is like, hey.
Better.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. No, as far as the PS5, you can.
Nope.
And there we go again.
You got to change your input. You got to change your input sensitivity, fam.
If you talk bad about Microsoft, they block you out.
Bond, your microphone's backwards.
Backwards.
It just sounds like you're a distance away.
I thought you were gonna say he keep talking out his ass.
I just said that, dog.
That's what I thought.
That's what you was gonna say.
What is Bond doing?
Oh man.
What? I can't lean back in my chair. Goddamn.
But yeah.
Sound no.
Go ahead. We'll see.
That sound better?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I was saying was, with the PS5 and everything, pretty much Sony has everybody, like where they want them. If they want to release the PS5, when they do it, we're pretty much like we're set. they have no reason to release it now. But Microsoft can't release no fucking new console, this year or next year. So that's pretty much the predicament they got Microsoft in.
Okay.
Indeed.
What else? Typing's all right.
All right. Any other comments? We gonna get out of here? Okay, cool.
No, man, go play God of War, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna play God of War, and I'm
God
gonna check out some Xbox stuff on this 4K TV, I guess too.
Yeah. BG, if you need some tips, hit me up.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So next week, just so the viewers know, I think I'm gonna give away might give away 6 things. I think I'm gonna give away 3 $10 cards and 3 $20 cards next week, because for a while I think we might have been lacking or forgetting. So next week we giving out 6 things in total from the Patreon. We're gonna take all the names from the Patreon, do 6 total giveaways next week.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to all the winners, man.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. So we out here. We're gonna do the intros. Just make sure you hit the like button. All right, Smooth.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Best Bot. Also, if you have a time, check out my exclusive stream with Muse Games. We had streamed their upcoming game for the PlayStation 4. It's called Guns of Icarus Alliance. Comes out May 1st. I played the game with the dev. They actually answered some cool questions and whatnot. Check it out. It was a fun stream.
Okay. Jimmy?
Yo, J Mega Games, man. I'm out of here. Enjoy God of War, Pete.
All right. Robin, thanks for being on. It was 2:00 a.m. right now.
Yeah, it's 2:30, but it's fine. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for the invite, BG. And you can find me at youtube.com/RobinGaming. That's it.
Ryan?
Yeah, I appreciate the invite. Ryan the Professional. You can find me on YouTube at Ryan the Professional. Definitely tune in to the podcast, RGD Podcast. Appreciate everybody. Had a blast. And look forward to doing this again. Shout out to everybody, man.
Jack?
Appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Jimmy typing hard. Are you on SEO Clutch right now, Jimmy? You typing hard.
No.
All right, I'm probably
typing with his thumbs right now.
Hey, shout out to Jimmy for all the. I gotta say, shout out to Jimmy for all the consistent bots he's been bringing in here every week.
After we start dropping views, I heard that typing going on.
Because all the haters say, that it's been bots in here every single week. Because we can't possibly be doing 1,000, just us. So shout out to Jimmy for the bots, man. Since everybody wants to run with it and believe that, we gonna run with it too. We out here buying. All right.
Denise says, "Awesome show. Thank you."
Right.
All right, but yeah, man. Hey, check me out.
Tell us what's up.
Shout out to Denise. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, man. Jack Move Johnny. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch, man. I'm trying to get their partnership. They ain't fucking with your boy. Come through on Twitch. We be having fun over there, bro. And we out though. Peace.
All right. Yeah, and that's it. We gonna be doing. We gonna stay in here.
Bond ain't getting no outro.
Oh no, because I said Ryan and dude got your name, so
You're always trying to skip me. Another good week. Weapon Wheel is fine. Don't worry, everybody. If you're worried about something, please worry about Microsoft and their exclusives. Don't worry next week.
Listen,
me and BG hopefully get on some Mortal Kombat next week. Social Inject season is ending, so just like the Cavaliers season.
Oh man, it's too soon.
Ain't they tied?
Now they're down 2-1.
Hell no, they down what?
2-1.
2-1. But don't worry.
Oh, I thought they was tied.
Process and Ben Simmons, Dario Saric, the future, Covington, we coming.
All right.
Why people keep saying Watchdogs 3? What's going on?
Ubisoft tease something.
We talked about Watchdogs 3 already, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
We did? Well, it's rumored. No. There you go. It's rumored.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, it's rumored. My bad. I must have slipped. We don't got no much information about it. It's just rumored that it might be coming out. That's it. We gonna stay in here. I'm just gonna record the after dark for anybody who wants to stay in the Discord after. And we're not gonna do it live. I'm just gonna upload it to the Patreon after. So y'all can, anybody who subscribes to the Patreon, y'all can check it out after we're done talking in there. All right. And we out. Peace.
Later, guys.
Goodbye.
Yep.
Don't say nothing crazy until I press the off button. I don't want y'all to get exposed.
Oh man, crazy.
Jimmy, don't talk about how you've been botting yet. Don't talk about it yet.
Oh man, spooky hours. Spooky hours.
Zaire interviewing John Doe.
Fucking